It's a beautiful night for high school football here in Wapakoneta. It's time for Wapakoneta High School football on TSC. I'm Big Dan Wilson, and tonight's game is being brought to you by the following: Merit Real Estate, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Elevation Chiropractic, Miller's Corral, Minster Bank, Flex Machine Tools, G.A. Windsor & Son, State Farm Insurance, Auglaze Audiology, Kill RV Service, Dad's Toy Shop, and Wilson One Communications. Welcome back to a beautiful night for high school football. It's playoff action with the Wapakoneta Redskins and the Badin Rams. And Wapak's going to receive the ball first. And it's Jace Nouse with the opening kickoff. And Wapak will start in really good field position. Beautiful night for high school football here.
Yeah, we're in for quite the game here. Badin is a very high-powered offense and an even better defense. The last few games that they've had, they've allowed 10 or less points per game, and so they've been doing a really good job of shutting teams down.
Wapak 1st and 10 from the 28. Moyer's going to hand it off to Nouse. Nouse is going to turn the right corner. And a nice, strong gain to start tonight's game.
And number 7, Zach Yordi on the stop. You're going to hear his name called a lot, along with the other seniors. Number 1, Aiden Brown. Number 3, Austin Buckle. And number 2, Connor White. Senior DBs in the backfield. You're going to hear them a lot.
2nd and 3 from the 35 for the Redskins. Moyer's going to hand it off again to Nouse, bouncing off a few Badin players, close to another first down.
And senior linebacker number 9, Eli Little on the tackle.
And Jace Nouse, with going up, and he saw his vision to cut back against the grain and get an extra 3 yards is amazing. I mean, against this big D line from Badin. Good job on Jace Nouse's part finding the hole.
And that's a good point. They got some big guys down there on the defensive line, and Wapak's O-line has definitely got their work cut out for them tonight.
1st and 10 from the 39. Wapak in a 3-wide receiver set. Moyer sets, looks, throws, caught. Caden Page, and looks like Caden Page may have a first down, another first down, but they have him close to the 50-yard line. Let's see where they mark it.
I'd say it's about a 9-yard gain, Dan. And Caden Page, with getting his quick feet around, that soccer kid, still making all kinds of big plays. Who was on the tackle there, Big Gull?
That was number 8, Kai Samples, junior there. Not sure what the flag was. I think I missed that.
Well, they're trying to say an ineligible player downfield. Boy, that was a rough call to take right there. Geez, after another possible first down, but they'll replay it.
Badin was doing a little off coverage there. It'll be interesting to see if Wapak tries to take advantage of that. They're giving him a little respect to start the game.
Oh, we got Caden Page split wide to the right. Slot left is Hauser. Moyer in the shotgun, motion to the right is Hauser. It's going to be a handoff to Nouse, and Nouse still on his feet up over the 40-yard line, so he gets back a little bit of the penalty yardage. It'll bring up 2nd and long.
Second and 8, they got their 7 yards back, Dan, with a great run, great read by Moyer, as not saw the DN and gave it to his big old number 21 Beefcake, and big things happened there.
And that was number 21 on the defense there making the stop.
2nd and 8 for the Redskins from the 41. 2 wide receivers left. Moyer looks left, throws on the down and out, and it's dropped by Page.
Rare drop.
Yeah, the sure-handed Caden Page.
There by Caden Page. He's usually pretty sure hands there, and I'm not sure if he just got a little rattled or was expecting number 8 to be a little bit closer and make contact early, but either way, he looked away before he secured the catch, and they're paying for it now on 3rd down.
Yeah, the thing is that he never really gets rattled, though. So
yeah, never.
3rd and a long 8 from the 41. 9:58 remaining in the first quarter. First drive for the Wapakoneta Redskins. First drive of the game. 2 wide receivers left, but Moyer's going to look right, throws right, and intended for Caden Page, and a good defensive play there, but the coaches want pass interference, and they're not going to get it.
Yeah, that was a good stop by Badin's defense there. I think it was really Wapak shooting themselves in the foot more than anything. Caden Page has got to get his hands out to make that catch.
I think it almost, right. It almost hit off like the DB's face mask. It looked like, he came up and put his face in there. And a good play from the DB. We can't take it away. He did his job.
Well, Beach is in to punt, standing inside of his 30-yard line. Gets off a end-over-end kick.
It's going to take a good bounce for Wapak.
It's really going to fall
30.
dead at about the
number
30-yard
11
line.
and number 1 back deep for Badin.
That was Aiden Brown.
Aiden Brown and who was that? Carson Cheek. His
First and 10 from the 30. Badin's first possession of the game.
We should mention at some point, though, that we're announcing from the bleachers, and Big Dan is up in the press box, so we're having a little trouble hearing each other in this 100-year-old press box.
There's Aiden Brown trying to turn the corner, and he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Is there a fumble on the play?
Looked like he lost the ball there for a second. Looks like he probably recovered it right as soon as he dropped it.
And they were just going to go with an easy play to start off the game, get their their offensive bugs out. But Wapak was there like they have been all year with a big old stuff. And guess who was on the tackle?
That looked like number 45 Truesdale there making the early contact.
Ritzy, the quarterback in the shotgun formation. He's got a 3 wide receiver set to the right. He's going to look right. He's going to throw right, and it's going to be caught. And that's number 21, Carson Creek on the receiving end. Still short of the first down.
And again, Truesdale on the tackle there. That's a play you're going to see a lot from Badin's offense. They like to run it trips out and do like 2 wide receivers running down the field, 1 curling short, and throw it to the curl or the in route.
Big 3rd down for the Wapakoneta Redskins defense here. 3rd and 4 from the 36. 8:45 remaining here in the first quarter. Fake handoff, play action, pass, and that's going to be enough for a first down. Nice catch.
And that was great defense by number 5, Nate Metzger there, coming up and making the tackle. But they're going to have to do something like pressing or playing man coverage, because they're going to have that underneath route all night unless Wapak changes something.
First down for the Badin Rams. 1st and 10 from their 42. It's going to be a handoff.
And who is that? Jace Naus.
Yes, sir. Coming in early, grabbing ankles, and bringing them down at the line of scrimmage.
That's a wrestler mentality right there, right, Brennan?
Sure was. That was a wrestling takedown.
Yes, it was. I'll twist your leg right off if I have to.
2nd and 10 from the 42. I'd like to thank our sponsors once again, our friends at Dad's Toy Shop, JP Metz and the family, and Minster Bank. 3 wide receivers split to the right for Ritzy. Again in that pistol.
Okay.
And it's going to be a handoff, or no, it's going to be a play action. He decides to RPO.
That's right. That was a blitz by Reese Schnarry coming in and reading that play the whole way. It looked like a quarterback option and decided to keep it. And Wapak's defense was all over that either way he decided to go.
Yeah, he faked me out on that one. Big 3rd down again for the Redskins. 3rd and 10 for the defense from the 42. 3 wide receivers right, 1 left for Ritzy in the shotgun. Drops back, feeling a little bit of pressure. Now he's on the run. Steps up in between the pressure. He's going to run the ball. Now he's going to throw. And it's going to be picked off.
And there it is. Jared. He dropped it.
Oh, he counted the call.
Oh, they called it a touchdown. They called it a pick. Oh, wow. And
Number 22, Jarrett Mullen, securing the catch before he let go of it out of bounds. That was a great jump on the route. And Wapak's defense putting tons of pressure on the quarterback. Truesdale on the blitz, chasing the quarterback out of the pocket early on, forcing him to make that bad throw.
So Wapak,
Ryan Walters coming in.
Wapak will be 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line in good field position and a nice defensive stop there by the Redskins.
Let's see if they can capitalize on that opportunity here.
Ryan Walters split wide to the right with Caden Page, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper. It's going to be Moyer. Moyer up over the 50 into Badin territory, and we'll call it a gain of about 4 on the play.
And that was number 42, Nate Ostendorf, making the early contact there.
Second and 7 from the 49. And again, Jolly to the near side. Caden Page split wide to the right. Now's back there with Moyer. He's going to look right, throw right. It's caught. And this time Caden Page holds on. And that's a gain of about 5. It'll bring up 3rd and short.
3rd and about 4 or 3.
I think Wapak's starting to make a more concerted effort to get that connection going between Caleb Page and Moyer early on in the game. You know, having those few drops in the first.
And I'm going to tell you what we haven't seen. We haven't seen Jolly yet. It is coming. They're dialing it up. You see it coming, and something's coming here. You got 11, you got 1, you got your tight end, and you got 3 yards to go. It's something big planned here. It's a game of chess. And who will not to give it to the next guy? First down.
And now gets the first down and then some up to the 40-yard line. They'll move the chains.
See, I can't hear.
Yeah, it looked like DJ Holzberger there, number 26, making the tackle.
Can you hear anything?
First and 10 from the 40-yard line with 5:25 remaining here in the quarter. Wapak's on the move. And looks like Ware split wide to the left. He's going to throw the screen out to Nouse, looking for some blockers. Actually runs into the rear of Jolly as he kicks the ball up over the 40-yard line.
And number 42, Nate Ostendorf, and number 9, Eli Little there making the early contact. It looked like Nouse just ran into the back of his, didn't quite keep his feet underneath him when he made the catch.
Well, what Jay Snouse did, he could have been caught, he could have been down on a negative play, but he kept his balance and made a couple extra yards off of his offensive or his receivers, getting on their back and riding them. They blocked him for 3 or 4 yards there.
Second and 7.
Yeah, he did a good job of turning that play from a net loss into a net gain.
Second and 7 from the 37. It's Nouse again, breaking tackles inside the 25, and they'll move the chains again.
All year, this offensive line has been making big holes for Beefcake.
Yeah, they've been running him right up the middle with tons of holes as big as you could drive a truck through, and that's really surprising considering the defensive line they have here for Hamilton Badin. They're pushing some big guys out of the way.
First and 10 from the 27. Moyer's going to hand it off to Nouse, and he's caught right at the line of scrimmage, but still gets a couple of yards.
It's surprising how Chase Nouse is able to keep his feet underneath him when he gets contact like that and keep getting those yards after contact.
Right. Brandon, we're kind of feeling disconnected from your dad. We're down here in the stands with all these Badin
we're
folks,
surrounded
and we're
by
surrounded,
Badin
and we're
fans.
just hoping we don't get beat up. That's what we're trying to get through tonight.
Yeah,
Fair
we got to be
statement.
careful how much we cheer down here.
Doing well.
We got some Badin people here.
Second and 7 from the 24 with 3:23 remaining. Moyer is going to roll right. Has time, throws, and caught, but hit out of bounds. And let's see if they're going to say he was in bounds or out of bounds.
And that was good coverage there by
really good coverage.
Hamilton Badin's defense. It looked like they maybe had Jolly going deep over the top over number 21 and number 8. But Moyer would have had to see that and made a perfect throw in order to capitalize on that.
3rd and 7 now from the 24. 3:17 remaining here in the first quarter. Wapak's second possession of the game. First possession out and downs. Badin's first possession ended up in an interception for the Wapakoneta defense. And Wapak trying to march it into the end zone. Here's Moyer under a little bit of pressure. There may have been a face mask on the play. And
big number
it looked like he pulled him down by his face mask.
There, Rachel. He's made quite a few plays tonight, coming on the defensive line, and that was a good blitz. And honestly, Moyer's a tough guy to bring down. He did a good job of holding on to him. He almost lost him there.
And what he did, he did his job just like we do. And now you're going to see what we got here in our field goal kicker. And let's just talk about this guy. He is one of the best in Ohio, maybe the #1 kicker in Ohio, Kyle Beach.
Beach is going to set it up. It's going to be a 51-yarder. Here's the place. The kick is up, and the kick is no good.
And he missed it.
So Badin will take over with 2:33 remaining in the first
like
quarter.
He had a good boot on that, but just couldn't quite put it long enough in order for it to go through. It just died in the air.
It did. It's like somebody shot it down with a gun or something.
So Badin will take over 1st and 10 after the missed field goal by Beach. Want to thank our sponsors once again for tonight's broadcast. Elevation Chiropractic. First and 10 from the 20-yard line. Here comes Ritzy. Looks right, throws right, has a couple blockers in front of him, but good defensive play there.
Number 35, Joe Schnari there making a great play. Had a receiver there right on his ankles trying to block him, and he just pushed him to the ground.
Exactly.
Had a great pursuit onto the receiver and caught him for only a 6-yard gain, which otherwise might have gone for a lot longer.
2nd and 4 from the 26. Ritzy in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off. This time it's going to be number 25 for the Badin Rams, Lem Grayson.
And they got a guy down. I don't think he's getting up. It ain't good.
We got an injury on the field, so we'll take a timeout.
Don't like it. He's taking his helmet off. Something bad happened here. We hate to see that.
We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Alan Davis. And here at Alan Davis Insurance, we strive to be your solutions provider. As a business owner and an active farmer, I know the challenges firsthand that you face to run your business and your farm. Give us a call, 419-738-7447, for your auto, home, life, farm, commercial, crop, and financial services. Or check us out on the web at allendavisinsurance.com.
Welcome back. With $1:41 remaining, it's 3rd and 1 for the Badin Rams. And after the injury timeout, it looks as though they're going to be able to move the chains here as they punch the ball up over the 31-yard line.
Yeah, that looked like number 64, Caden Ware there on the stop. Just couldn't quite get to him fast enough.
First and 10. First down for the Rams with $1:25 remaining from the 32. Ritzy throws. It's tipped, and oh, man, another possible interception there as the defense was trying to get after it.
I think that was Johnny Carnes getting his hands up.
It was either Johnny or Caden Ware there. It couldn't quite tell who, but somebody made a great awareness play to get their hands up. Only a little bit higher, it might have got intercepted.
2nd and 10 from the 32. 2 wides right, 2 left, but they're going to do a play action, and on the RPO, Ritzy trying to turn the corner, and he'll get a gain of about 3 on the play.
Great pursuit there by number 5, Nate Metzger. doing a great job of trying to keep contained on the outside. But even though he got outside of him, he got hold of him pretty quickly.
Third and 6 from the 36 with 42 seconds remaining. Ritzy drops back, looks long, throws across the middle. It's caught. But that could be close to a first down, and on the receiving end was Zach Yordy. And they are going to move the chains. So the 5'11 senior gets the first down for Badin. And 29 seconds on the play clock, 30 seconds on the game clock. They're going to have to run one more. Ritzy takes the snap, hands it off to the tailback, and busting his way forward is Zach Yordy. And Yordy with a gain of about 3 up over the 45. They'll call it the 46.
He's doing a lot here. He's kind of giving the read. He's done good at getting the reads off the defensive ends, but that time he made the wrong call, and he kind of paid for it with a big old hit from our inside linebacker.
And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter here in Greenville with the score. Wapakoneta nothing. Badin nothing. We'll be back with second quarter action after this timeout.
Searching for a career in manufacturing? Flex Machine Tools is located right here in Wapakoneta. Flex has a wide range of products that benefit the manufacturing industry. From the Flex Arm to the Flex Jet, we offer solutions that our customers use throughout the U.S. Flex offers a 401k match, a competitive salary, and a friendly work environment. Do you want to make a difference in American manufacturing? Then visit flexmachinetools.com to view our open positions. Let me tell you about my friends at Miller's Corral, a family-owned discount appliance and furniture store right here in Wapakoneta. Miller's Corral has served customers in Wapakoneta and the surrounding area since 1981, and I can tell you firsthand, they beat the big box stores. Low prices on quality products and top-notch customer service. They're all about service, delivery, installation, and repair. Miller's Corral is an authorized dealer of such brands as Amana, FlexSteel, KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and more. Take my word for it, they are the best. For complete sales and service, visit my friends at Miller's Corral in the Grandview Plaza, Wapakoneta.
Welcome back to Greenville High School, home of the Green Wave, for week number 3 of high school playoff action between the Wapakoneta Redskins and the Badin Rams. We're going to pick up 2nd and 7 from the Badin 46-yard line. We have a timeout on the field. And they probably did something as far as an equipment timeout to get a guy off the field. So Jace Nouse is going to come in and replace what looked like Schnarry going out right there. 3 wide receivers over to the right. 3 wide receivers right, 1 left. On the near side with him is Carson Creek, and it's going to be a handoff to Creek. Creek up near the 50-yard line. Actually, they're going to mark him at about the 48-yard line, so it'll bring up 3rd and long. Once again, I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. Some great people who have hung with us all season long. In addition to the playoffs, our good friends over at Minster Bank, Elevation Chiropractic, of course, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, and our fine people over at Dad's Toy Shop. 3 wide receivers out to the right for Ritzy, and 1 wide receiver left. Just underway, 3rd and 5. Ritzy tries to set out the screen, and he's got some running down the right sideline. Some running room there was Carson Creek, and looks as though he's got enough for a first down in the Wapak territory. So they'll move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from about the Wapak 43-yard line. First and 10 from the 43. They break the huddle rather quickly here. Ritzy again going to be a quarterback keeper on the play action, and looked like he wanted to come inside, and they're going to call a late flag, and he just stumbled over the quarterback. That was not a late hit. That was not a late hit, and that was kind of unfortunate for the Wapakoneta Redskins as Joey Truesdale kind of fell over him as he was going out of bounds. So
they got it. First down coming to the 41, and the penalty will move it even further ahead. A correction, they got it. Inside 25 to the 39, and it looks like
So there is a penalty on the play. 1st and 10 now from the 24 as Badin takes advantage of what looked like just a mishap on the sideline by Truesdale. It didn't look as blatant as they made it out to be.
Either way, you got to keep your head on a swivel here and really avoid mistakes like that in big games.
It's going to be a handoff again. This time it's Grayson going up the middle.
Good defense by number 64, Caden Ware there, and 45, Joey Truesdale, trying to make up for what's been a few mistakes already on this drive.
Call it a gain of 3 to bring up 2nd and 7 from the 21, just underway. Second quarter action, no score. Ritzy in the shotgun. Badin threatening. He'll roll left. He's under pressure, and he's going to go down. And it's Truesdale making up for the penalty with the sack.
And number 57, Jaden Rampula, looked like he chased the quarterback right into the waiting arms of Joey Truesdale there.
What a play.
That was a big play here in the red zone.
They needed that to get their pumped up here.
So now it's 3rd and 12 from the 26. Another sack would be nice for the Redskins here. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Ritzy looks right, throws left. It's caught short of the first down. On the receiving end is Austin Buckle.
Reese Schnarr getting off his block and getting to that running back in the backfield.
And there you go again with Reese Schnarr making a big play when it counts. You know what? Bring him out for a big field goal just like we had, and we'll see what they got. A good field goal kicker too there, big guy.
They do. They really do.
Well, these are the kind of plays that matter in a game like this. You know, who's going to be able to capitalize on these very small margins?
Rowan Brown is the kicker. He'll line it up, and it'll be a 32 from the 32-yard line, a 42-yard attempt, and that is going to be wide right.
Oh, my gosh. They said they're mirror images of each other, but my goodness, they just did the same thing, the 2 back-to-back plays on the same, about the same field goal yardage. Maybe they were a little closer.
Yeah, is that field goal further away than it looks?
Yes. I mean, Judas, I thought, well, both of those guys should have that. But it's still 0-0 at 9-11.
Exactly.
A very tight game against, some pretty high-powered offenses. But, like we said early in the game here, they're also playing against some very, very stout defenses.
Right. 2 of the best defenses in the state of Ohio, in the region and the state of Ohio, and they're in Division III.
Boy, a lot of confusion on the Badin defense there as a handoff to Nouse will gain about 3 yards on the play. And, boy, there was a lot of confusion on that Badin defensive line.
Yeah, number 8, Kai Samples there, basically having a touchdown-saving tackle. Looked like a little mix-up on the defense before the play. And if he doesn't make that tackle, then Jace Nouse might be in the
nighty-night. Yeah. See you tomorrow night.
Making house calls.
Right. Jace has been running. I tell you what, we're making holes up front.
2nd and 7 from the 23. Nouse again the ball carrier, and Nouse plunging forward up over the 25-yard line.
And number 9, Eli Little there, staying home and making the tackle on Moyer. That was a good play design by Wapak, playing off that earlier swing pass they threw out to Nouse. They ran him into the flats here and ran the quarterback up the middle and created some space as the defense followed Nouse out into the flat.
Yeah, and with 3rd and 3 here, I see we haven't seen a good old screen yet, have we? So this defensive pass rush.
3rd and 3 from the 27. It's going to be a handoff. Nouse, and Nouse gets hit right at the line. Let's see if they push him forward enough for the first down.
He got hit.
Yeah. See where they mark it.
Quite the lick there it looked like number 68, Vincent Otto, there coming up and laying the wood down.
Wow, he's going to be short of the first down, fellas. And it looks like Wapak's going to bring out the punting unit. I'm kind of surprised they don't go for it here, but they're going to trust in their defense.
He was actually going to get the first down there on that second effort, but just turned into a scrum pile with Badin winning that match.
Yeah, I think it was a lot closer to the 30-yard line than they gave us. So
and
Beach in the
for Badin is number Aiden Brown, number 1.
And it looks like he's going to take it at the 35 up over the 40.
Aiden Brown
gets tripped up at the 45.
Around the 45-yard line, but he had a lot of running room, but he just kind of lost his footing.
It almost looked like there was some laundry there in the backfield. I thought they might have called a block in the back or a holding, but I think that's just the marker they throw down from where they catch it.
So it's all about the defense tonight. That's for sure. 7-11 remaining here in the first half. No score on the board. Couple missed opportunities for both teams and missed field goals for both teams. And Badin will start 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Ritzy in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers left, but he's going to hand off to the fullback. Trying to get around left end is number 25, Grayson. And Grayson with a gain of about a yard on play, maybe 2.
Yeah, number 35, Reese Schnarri, doing a great job of keeping outside contained there, stiffing his block and then making contact with the runner for a short gain.
And a good run from their running back there. Number 25, he wanted to see. He thought something happened. I didn't see what happened down there, but they thought there was a little extra activity.
You know, in close games like this, you're going to have a lot of emotions, and it comes down to special teams plays and turnovers.
What do we got?
Now we got a flag on the play.
And who gets flagged the most?
Both these teams are really good with penalties. They don't get penalized very often, and that was one Badin didn't want to have coming in here with a big penalty there on second down.
So now it'll be 2nd and 13 from the 42 of Badin.
Look to see them go deep here. They really like to spread the field.
Ritzy drops back, looks like he was winding up to throw the ball. Picked off!
It is picked off by one-handed Marvel. He's got a cast on his hand. Ryan Richardson.
Holy
wow.
Shoot him.
There was some confusion as to whether or not he held on.
Over there.
There was some
You could tell
confusion.
He wanted to go deep on that throw.
He did.
And he didn't see any options that he liked, and it looked like he just tried to check it down and left it a little high.
Yes. Sorry, guys.
Wow, that was a great interception.
He just broke his hand last week, and he made it. That's why, he's got a big club on his hand.
All right. Hey, 1st and 10 for the Wapakoneta Redskins now from their own 42. Let's see if they can take advantage of this turnover. Boy, the defense coming up big a couple times already with 6:21 remaining in the first half. 1st and 10, 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. He's going to look left. Moyer connects to Jolly, and Jolly gets covered up quickly after a gain of about 4 on the play.
Yeah, that was a good play design. Wapak's got to be really careful there to keep Jolly behind the line of scrimmage because they got offensive linemen that are running down the field, and they already got in trouble once for ineligible players downfield.
We got 2nd and 6 from the 46. Under 6 minutes remaining now.
Yeah, you had first. You got 2nd and 6. You got something up your sleeve here. You can see Wapak trying something here with Jay Snouse on the left side.
Hauser in motion to the left, but they're going to fake the handoff. Moyer's going to roll right. Has a man open. It's caught by Jolly inside the 35 and knocked out of bounds near the 30.
Great Jolly.
What a great play by the Redskins.
Number 21, Carson Cheek.
Hey, we were just talking about him, weren't we?
Yeah,
Man,
we
Jolly. I said, we were talking about Grant when he gets open. We're deferring from him. They come back to his side, and they're using him right now.
Yeah, exactly. And Wapak's going to need to get all their players involved here in order for their offense to start making some room.
Yeah, because this defense is stout from Badin.
1st and 10 from the 32, 5:36 remaining. Hauser slot left. Handoff now, trying to turn to left corner. Looking for blocks. Over the 30. 25, near the 20-yard line.
And
nice
the flag
run.
comes out, and they're going to call a holding call on Wapakoneta.
And otherwise, good tackle by Carson Cheek. Almost looked like he was going to take the pants off Mouse there.
Yep. And you saw it. We saw it up here. I mean, he didn't have to hold there, but it happens.
You guys have to.
You have to break that guy free, right?
You guys
we were
have.
just talking about the difference in games like this.
You cannot have these penalties.
Well, we'll see if that's a drive killer or if Wapak can manage to keep the momentum here.
5:23 remaining. 1st and 17 from the 37. Moyer feeling a little bit of pressure, rolls left, tries to throw it down near Jolly, has to throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, great coverage downfield by Hamilton Badin there.
Now you got.
They're doing really good job of staying home on their assignments, not letting people get over the top of them, and their defense is getting some good pressure on Moyer up front.
And that's why you cannot have a holding call when you have first or second and short. Now you're at 2nd and 17. You just can't have it. Not against a good defense like this.
Well, they're really taking their time on this particular play as the play clock's starting to wind down to 5, 6, 3 seconds left. They better snap the ball here, and they do. Toss sweep. It's Nouse trying to turn the corner, and he's got plenty of green jerseys following him as it'll bring up 3rd and long for the Redskins.
And number 69, Jared Livelsberger there, trying to make the tackle. Honestly, it looked like he might have had Jace Nouse in the backfield, but Nouse is just so fast and strong.
Got outside.
You're never going to get him wherever you touch him first.
So here, if you're Wapak, you're trying to get a good 6, 7, 8 yard gain to give your field goal kicker a chance to score 3 points going to half. If you're want some points.
3 wide receivers split to the right. We've got motion to the right, fake handoff. They're going to set up the screen to Jolly to the left. Jolly up over the 30, stumbles to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Oh, you can sense the end zone right there.
Caden Page with a screen. Wide receiver.
And Moyer's down in the backfield. You don't want to see that. He really took a lick there from some unblocked Hamilton Badin players coming off the edge.
Did not see that.
Boy, I'd like to see that shot again. I thought it was Jolly out there, but it ended up being Caden Page on the receiving end of that play. And Caden Page got a first down and then some, but Wapak may have paid the price there with an injured Caleb Moyer. So we'll see what happens with that.
Well, what do they do when Moyer's not playing? Do they have a little wildcat action with Nouse, or what do they like to do?
No, they got Jolly as the backup quarterback, and he takes snaps every week, and he gets his snaps in, so he is capable of doing the job.
First and goal for the Redskins from the 5. Jolly sets up in the shotgun, but there's going to be a timeout on the field. It will take a timeout. Wapak will take.
He's got to sit out this whole play even with a timeout. So
there's a timeout on the field with 4:23 remaining. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
Welcome back to Greenville. It's Jolly in at quarterback with the injured Moyer. Jolly's going to hand it off to Nouse. Nouse trying to turn the left corner.
Almost.
Going to be short of the touchdown as he narrows his way down to the 2-yard line, maybe. Gain of 2.
And another good tackle there by number 21, Carson Cheek.
Right.
Little 21 on 21 action here.
21 on 21. We got Caleb Moyer kind of pacing the sideline, just seeing how he's feeling. I'm not sure what's hurting on him, but I know he just don't sit down very often, so he got hit pretty good. Well,
Jolly up under center, 2nd and goal from the 2. Schnarry back there with Nouse. It's going to be Schnarry, the ball carry. Pulls his way into the end zone, and Wapak draws first blood.
Yeah, Hamilton Badin here is having a hard time slowing down that power run by Wapak's offense. They knew it was going to go to Jace Nouse or Reece Schnarry. They just got to follow their eyes in the backfield. And even flowing towards the ball, they weren't able to stop him.
Beach will come in to apply the extra point with 3:45 remaining here in the first half. Boy, there was a There's a lot of movement on the line there. It looks like it was offside by the Badin players. And let's see who they call it on.
Just to keep the kick or give them the extra yard here. Well, good practice there for Kyle Beach. Got a nice little free kick.
Wapak's going to decide whether or not they're going to go for two or they're just going to kick one. And they're just going to re-kick it with the penalty. So Wapak snap the place. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 3:45 remaining here in the first half, it's the Wapakoneta Redskins 7, the Hamilton Badin Rams nothing. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Jake from State Farm. I really want that personal price plan, so I'll admit it. I'm a bath bomb guy.
Dude, you do not need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan simply helps you create an affordable price just for you.
For real?
Who's ready for their jazz bath? No?
Who is that guy?
This is Jimmy from Jimmy Sager State Farm in Wapakoneta, Ohio. Stop in our office at 201 East Augley Street or call 419-738-7506 or check us out on the web at jimmysager.com for your free, no-obligation quote.
Welcome back to Greenville High School. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop and Brendan Wilson for week number 3 of high school playoff action here in Division III. The Wapakoneta Redskins and the Hamilton Badin Rams. And with 3:45 remaining here in the first half, Wapak draws first blood on a 2-yard run by Reese Schnari. And the extra kick by Beach is good, and so we're up 7-0. On a beautiful night for high school football. Doesn't get any better than this, and Beach just drills it into the end zone. And finally they're going to mark. Oh, we got a flag on the play, really? Offsides on the offense? Boy, I'll tell you.
Talk about a dumb penalty. You know, Wapak getting a little eager running down the field. No reason for them to even be offsides when Kyle puts almost every kick out of the back of the end zone.
Exactly.
But like we said, those are the kind of mistakes that make or break you in games like this. So let's see if Wapak can start to buckle down and tighten up and stop making some of these silly mistakes that they're making, or if they're going to continue to do it and let their emotions get the best of them.
Well, here's the other problem, though. You know, with that extra 5 yards that they have to mark it back on, it gives them an opportunity to get a return, and they have a couple of good return guys. So we really want them to start at their 20. I was thinking that, hey, for the first time they're going to have a bad field position because most of the time they've had the ball in very good field position in this game.
And like you said, they've got some very capable returners. They had a kickoff for a touchdown just 2 games ago.
Let's see if Beach can put it in the end zone again. He got into that one, and it's
almost in the end zone. Oh, he's in.
He is in the end zone.
Oh, they didn't call it?
No, they didn't call it. Wow. And that's the return there by number 21, Carson Check.
And Kyle Beach with a big
Carson
hit, took his guy out in front of him and got
Cheek.
upended.
Yeah, great stop there by number 9.
Yeah, he came up and hit somebody. And he's only about 100, about 35, about 40.
I didn't know he could hit people like that.
Yeah, and Kyle Beach with a big hit.
1st and 10 then for the Rams, and yep, they're going to get good field position. We'll call it the 35. It's better than the 20, and I would rather see it on the 20, so that little offside penalty cost them probably 15 yards in starting position against the defense. So with 3:37 remaining here in the half, Wapak up 7-0. The officials are trying to explain something on the sideline, or he's talking to one of the players. Again, the guy who returned the ball, Carson Cheek down there.
I think he's reminding the Badin players to stay off that white line on the sideline, just as a matter of safety for the players on the sideline and the players in the game.
And I tell you, officials don't mess around with that because I coach midget football, and they are on that. You know, you just step on it. Hey.
Yeah, they'll penalize the whole team.
They penalize you, man. That's a big penalty.
1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. 3:37 remaining here in the half, as we mentioned. We've got a tight 3 trips formation to the line and a wide out on the right side as Ritzy comes up and maybe changes the play. think there's many audibles at this level? I don't know. But it's going to be a handoff, number 25, Grayson. And Grayson with some running room tries to stay on his feet and almost broke a big gainer there. Wow.
Boy, number 8, Nate Metzger,
Bryson Pack.
Bryson Pack there, saving the touchdown.
Oh.
It looked like the quarterback saw something in the defense before the game or before the play there and realized that they had an overloaded right side and just decided to keep the run on that side.
Yeah, I tell you what, that was a big hole. Great run from the running back and a good idea of Bryson Pack just hitting him in the taking his feet out.
1st and 10 from the 43. Ritzy drops back. He's got plenty of time. He's rolling right, throws to the right, and it's caught. And breaking a tackle inside the 20,
and that play is
down to the 15.
Do we got a flag?
Yeah,
anyway?
there's
Is
a little laundry
Yordi
there. It looked like he was past the line of scrimmage when he made that throw.
All right, I was gonna say either that there was holding back here, there was all kinds of stuff, and nobody called it. But we're all like up here seeing it. We're like, what's going on? The coach can be mad.
No, wait a second. It's roughing the passer on Wapakoneta.
Roughing the passer.
Okay.
The penalty's going to go against the Redskins. Wow.
And a strong response from Badin here. Let's see if they're going to capitalize on it or if Wapak's defense is going to tighten down.
Wow. Well, the officials have not been kind in this first half to the Wapakoneta Redskins, to say the least. 1st and goal now for the Badin Rams at the 9-yard line, 2:57. And that quick strike offense is got a little help from the Zebras. And now they have an opportunity to tie this score back up or at least put some points on the board with this field position. Want to thank our sponsors once again, Dad's Toy Shop, Elevation Chiropractic, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, our good friends at Merritt Real Estate. And here we go. And we've got an officials timeout. No, we've got a timeout on the field. This is going to go to the Wapakoneta Redskins. So we'll take a timeout with 2:45 remaining. And we'll be back. It's the Wapakoneta Redskins 7, Rams threatening. They have nothing right now. We'll be back right after this.
Founded in 1914, Minster Bank has never lost its focus that separates us from every other bank, and that is helping people achieve financial success. At Minster Bank, we take pride in knowing our customers personally. You can expect a relationship with someone who understands your unique needs and can provide the solutions to help. We're Minster Bank, helping you achieve financial success. Minster Bank, minsterbank.com, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Greenville, home of the Green Wave and home of week number 3 of playoff action here in Division III between the Wapakoneta Redskins and the Badin Rams. 1st and goal from the 9 for the Rams. We've got 2 wide receivers left, and it's going to be a handoff to the tailback, and he's under pressure. And, boy, what a great defensive stand there as Grayson couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, great job by Nate Metzger there, coming up, recognizing it was a run and feeling that outside. It looked like it was one of the twin linebackers there, either Schnarry or Truesdale, coming up and forcing the running back to go a little bit
inside.
Deep and turn him back inside.
And your corners did their job. They forced him back inside, and they let the rest of the team come up and tackle him.
2nd and goal from the 10.
Typical awesome defense.
Ritzy in the shotgun. Play action. He's going to try to throw it into the end zone and overthrows the intended receiver. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I mean, this guy's like winding up like he's trying to throw a 90-mile-an-hour fastball every time.
He was winding up. And he don't have to.
And that's how that interception happened the last time.
He's got a hell of an arm, that's for sure.
Yeah.
If you've seen any of the plays from him earlier on in the season or even early in the playoffs, he'll throw the ball just flicking it down the field 40, 50 yards and catch a player in stride.
So now it'll be 3rd and goal, and now we've got another timeout on the field. So Badin will take a timeout, and we'll take a timeout with 2:05 remaining. Wapak 7, Badin threatening. We'll be back right after this.
G.A. Windsor & Son Company, family owned and the original recycler since 1848, celebrating our 175th anniversary. We're proud to be headquartered in Wapakoneta, and our commitment to the community has never changed. We celebrate the hard work of our employees and provide our customers with the best service available in our industry, all while being environmentally conscious. We are proud of our city and proud of our workers. We are G.A. Windsor & Son. Visit us on the web at gawindsor.com.
Welcome back to Greenville. It's 3rd and goal from the 10 for the Rams. Ritzy in the shotgun. Back there with him is Grayson. 2 wide receivers, or 3 to the right. He's going to look right. He's got plenty of time. He's got a lot of running room, too, but he's feeling the pressure and has to throw it out of bounds. Wow.
Well, they're trying to say grounding.
Made it over the line of scrimmage with that throw.
Number
keeping
6,
it from being
Chris Martin.
Intentional grounding. They threw the flag, though. It'll be interesting to see if they actually call it. It looks like it made it past the line of scrimmage. But otherwise.
Actually, the flags coming from the, the Wapak
Chris
players
Martin
are
with the
clapping.
running him down was awesome.
Wow.
He came out of no. I mean, he turned the Jets on to catch the quarterback.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, the speed, the closing speed.
Yes, closing speed of Chris
by
Martin
that young man really, really made the play there.
All right, let's see what the penalty is, guys, here. So right now, So now he's called it for both offenses, but that penalty is going to be declined, and he's still going to be in good position as far as a field goal opportunity is concerned. As Rowan Brown will come out and try to get Badin on the board with $1:57 remaining here in the first half. And he's putting it about the 16-yard line, so it'll be a 26-yard attempt. Really little or no breeze out there. The place is down, the kick is up, and the kick is no good.
Holy cow!
No good.
And they are all pumped up over on that other side, as we are too here.
Wow.
Bud.
Yeah, that's a pretty deflating miss by the kicker for Hamilton Badin. They really were counting on those points on that huge drive. That was
huge drive and a very good kicker. To say he's been good all year.
Yeah, and that was the play. Special teams, turnovers, and flags that makes the difference in a tight game like this.
Well, let's see who comes out at quarterback for the Wapakoneta Redskins here with $1:54 remaining. And with the missed field goal, Wapak maintains the 7-0 lead. And it looks as though Jolly's going to come out at quarterback. Nouse is back there with him. Split wide to the right is Caden Page. And I would expect them just to continue to run the ball, and they do. There's Jace Nouse trying to find some running room. And, boy, the Rams sniffed that one out, didn't they?
Yeah, number 42, Nate Ostendorf there, getting penetration into the backfield and getting a hold of Jace Nouse. And that's going to be one of the drawbacks of not having Moyer in the game here. You become a little bit more one-dimensional as an offense and allow that very talented Hamilton Badin defense to just key in on your, most likely playmakers.
We'll call a loss of 1. It'll bring up 2nd and 11. And I think Wapak's just happy to kind of just run the clock here as Jolly sets up in the shotgun. Going to be a quarterback keeper. Jolly trying to follow a few blockers, including Nouse, who was right in front of him. And he managed to get back the lost yardage and then some. They'll mark the ball at about the 25. And the clock's going to continue to run. It doesn't look like Badin's going to call any more timeouts. They have 2 left with 53 seconds remaining. I thought maybe they'd use a couple timeouts here and try to get the ball back.
No, I think Wapak's just kind of going with what you know here, running the ball out, and they're going to see if they can bring in Moyer here after the half, just trying to run out the clock and keep Badin from scoring any points here in the first half.
Well, nobody's going to call a timeout. So
and they haven't done anything, but I think you're right there. You hit the nail on the head, is they're just going to try to get out of this half, evaluate their quarterback, and hopefully everything's okay with him, and they can come out.
Well, Wapak saw the play clock running down, so they had to burn a timeout. They have 1 left with 25 seconds remaining, and that kind of plays into Badin's favor with a 3rd and 6 from the 24, and we'll keep it right here.
Now, if you're Hamilton Badin here, let's say you get a good stop on defense. Do you take that timeout? You try to save the clock and try to get 3 points here before the end of half, or you let it run out and just take that momentum in the second half, and who had the ball to start the game? Wapak, right?
Yes.
Well, they get the ball to start the second half. I don't know. I'd try to be aggressive here. You know, it's a playoff game. You know, you got to make something happen. I feel like it's a signal to your team if you call a timeout here if you make the stop.
You know, and you got a backup quarterback. You know we're not throwing the football. We're going to run the ball, try to take as much time as we can, and we're going to punt, and we're going to try to punt to the sideline, and so they can't get a return and make them go deep.
They still have to make the stop here in order for any of that to happen. So let's see what happens.
3rd and 6. They'll break the huddle.
We're not throwing the ball. Don't mean Wapak's not going to throw the ball because you just never know when they may catch them off sides because Grant Jolly can throw the football.
And Jolly's going to run it, though. Quarterback keeper again. Breaks a couple of tackles. He's going to be short of the first down as they mark it up the 29-yard line. Yeah, he needed to get to the 30-yard line, and I don't think he got a very favorable spot there.
And Badin does end up calling the timeout there.
As expected, 4th and 6.
Looks like they're not going to be able to save enough clock, though, with 16 seconds left. Wapak will probably punt the ball. There goes another 9 seconds off the clock. Depending on what kind of field position you get, you got to go half the length or more of the field in 9 seconds.
Going to need a good kick by Beach here.
I think if you're Hamilton here, you send everybody for the block.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Right.
You sell out.
You bring it to you. This is the last. This is it. You're one and done. You don't have anything to lose. You go for it here. Who cares about the return? You bring it all here and see if you can get this block and make something happen.
So let's see where Beach is. You know, Beach is averaging probably about 40 yards a kick as he stands at about his 15-yard line. So they figure they could get the ball back in good field position, but we'll see what happens here. They're going to bring everybody and his brother after the ball. No, Beach had plenty of time to get it off, and it takes
nice
a
bounce.
Low liner, but a Wapak bounce.
That's what you want with 9 seconds. You know, return. Great.
So, yeah, that's exactly what happened. No return there. Boy, if he was playing a little bit up like we always say and caught the ball on the fly, that could have been really dangerous.
I don't think they're just not – people just don't think like we do. Dude, we said every generation's a little weaker than the next.
You just got to sell out.
I mean? They just aren't the same, man.
You just got to sell out, man.
Yeah, sell out. Maybe we just didn't have all our marbles upstairs. You know, just how hard can you get hit going and catching a football? I'll try it. I'll try it. If you just tell me, I'll try it.
Well, I think one of the mortal sins on special teams in high school is to let the punt go behind you.
Yeah.
So the worst thing that you can do is let it go over your head.
So Ritzy in the shotgun, he's going to hand it off, and Rampula catches him in the background, and boy, I'll tell you, that was pretty cool right there because I think he was Joey Truesdale wanted a piece of him. That's going to bring us to the end of the first half. With the score, it's the Wapakoneta Redskins 7. The Badin Rams, nothing. We'll be back with second half action after this timeout. You're watching high school football playoff action on TSC.
G.A. Windsor & Son Company, family owned and the original recycler since 1848, celebrating our 175th anniversary. We're proud to be headquartered in Wapakoneta, and our commitment to the community has never changed. We celebrate the hard work of our employees and provide our customers with the best service available in our industry, all while being environmentally conscious. We are proud of our city and proud of our workers. We are G.A. Windsor & Son. Visit us on the web at gawindsor.com.
Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
Founded in 1914, Minster Bank has never lost its focus that separates us from every other bank, and that is helping people achieve financial success. At Minster Bank, we take pride in knowing our customers personally. You can expect a relationship with someone who understands your unique needs and can provide the solutions to help. We're Minster Bank, helping you achieve financial success. Minster Bank, minsterbank.com, member FDIC.
Friday Night Football on TSC.
Tonight's game is being brought to you by the following: Merit Real Estate, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Elevation Chiropractic, Miller's Corral, Minster Bank, Flex Machine Tools, G.A. Winkser & Son, State Farm Insurance, Auglaze Audiology, Kill RV Service, Dad's Toy Shop, and Wilson One Communications. Let me tell you about my friends at Miller's Corral, a family-owned discount appliance and furniture store right here in Wapakoneta. Miller's Corral has served customers in Wapakoneta and the surrounding area since 1981, and I can tell you firsthand, they beat the big box stores. Low prices on quality products and top-notch customer service. They're all about service, delivery, installation, and repair. Miller's Corral is an authorized dealer of such brands as Amana, FlexSteel, KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and more. Take my word for it, they are the best. For complete sales and service, visit my friends at Miller's Corral in the Grandview Plaza, Wapakoneta.
Hi, I'm Alan Davis. And here at Alan Davis Insurance, we strive to be your solutions provider. As a business owner and an active farmer, I know the challenges firsthand that you face to run your business and your farm. Give us a call, 419-738-7447, for your auto, home, life, farm, commercial, crop, and financial services. Or check us out on the web at AlanDavisInsurance.com.
Searching for a career in manufacturing? Flex Machine Tools is located right here in Wapakoneta. Flex has a wide range of products that benefit the manufacturing industry. From the Flex Arm to the Flex Jet, we offer solutions that our customers use throughout the U.S. Flex offers a 401k match, a competitive salary, and a friendly work environment. Do you want to make a difference in American manufacturing? Then visit FlexMachineTools.com to view our open positions.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to a beautiful night for high school football. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop and Brendan Wilson from Greenville, home of the Green Wave. Week number 3 of playoff action between Wapakoneta and Badin. Guys, you have some first-half stats for us.
Yeah, I think, honestly, the thing that sticks out the most is those 2 interceptions from Wapak. Really being key turnovers that stopped Badin drives and what would have otherwise been points for the Badin offense. And those 2 missed field goals from Badin, keeping the game at 0 points for them, really holding them back. But otherwise, their defense doing a great job of shutting down Wapak's offense. The real story of the first half, though, is not going to be stats. It's going to be – go ahead, Josh.
It's going to be who wants it more. And now what's going to be is they both played phenomenal football, both sides of the ball. We went down with a good old screen play to Caden Page, getting down to the 7-8 yard line. But what happened on that play was our quarterback kind of went down, and we don't know what's going on with him, and we don't know if he's even playing this half. We haven't heard a lot. We don't know what's going on, but if he don't get to play, we're going to put up our backup quarterback, and it's going to be Grant Jolly, which is a great athlete. He's going to NC State for baseball, and he can wing the ball, he can throw the ball, but he's kind of raw at playing quarterback.
Yeah, I think that's the other story of the first half is the 2 key injuries, one for each team. The fullback for Hamilton Badin going down and Wapak's quarterback. It'll be interesting to see how these teams adjust their game plan for those 2 injured players that they've relied most of the season on.
Well, Badin will get the ball first to start the second half. And right now it's been a defensive battle, as we mentioned. Both teams have missed field goals, as you mentioned. 2 by Badin and 1 by Wapak. But the key to the game so far, 2 INTs by very effective quarterback Alex Ritzy, the senior. So we'll see what happens on this drive as Beach
nice
punches it well into the end zone.
Mr. Beach with a great kick.
So Badin will start first and 10 from their 20-yard line.
Tell you what are we going to do here, guys? Is our defense just going to get lights out like they've been all year and just not let them do a thing?
Let's hope.
Yeah, they really need to get fired up here if they're going to keep this 7-point lead.
Yeah.
Because they're playing against a really high-powered Hamilton Badin offense that can score at any moment.
Yep. And you got a quarterback now. We don't know. We haven't heard anything yet, but we might have a backup quarterback. So what you're going to do is try to play great defense and run a very good running offense.
And chew that clock, exactly.
All right, here comes Ritzy. 1st and 10 from the 20 in the shotgun. 2 wide, left and right, but he's going to hand it off to the fullback. And that's probably a gain of about 5 on the play.
Number 57, Rampula there making the tackle.
And Rampula, with being a
Zach
senior.
Yordy, the ball carrier.
This guy, how you have been here for the last 4 or 5 games, and how big is he?
He's such a key player there on the defense. Him and Caden Ware are bookends, just like Truesdale and Schnarry are in the linebacker spots.
2nd and 6 from the 24, just underway, second half action. Wapak up 7-0. Ritzy again with 2 wide receivers left and right. He's going to throw and overthrows the intended receiver.
He's lucky he overthrew it because
that was
Jared
Buckle
freaking Mullins was coming in. He had his radar on, and he was coming in and with a beat down, and he was going to hit number 3 like he's never seen in his life.
Yeah, he read that the whole way. And like you said, he's lucky he didn't catch that because that might have been another injury.
Boy, Ritzy is just really putting a lot of mustard on his throws.
Yeah, I mean, he just
tonight.
bring it down.
Maybe just a little too much excitement here. We'll see if he can settle down and start putting the ball
3rd
in the
and 6 from the 24. There he goes. Rolls left. He's feeling a little bit of pressure. Jump throws down the field.
And Ryan Richardson with another good play.
What a nice
play. The one-handed bandit, man. I mean, he is the one-handed bandit with an interception and now with a pass breakup.
Boy,
he's in there. The quarterback for Hamilton Badin leaving the ball a little bit high.
Way high.
We've been talking about this the whole game. He's been throwing high, and it's hard to say. Are those emotions or is that the way he just normally throws the football?
Aiden Brown on the sideline here for Badin, getting up very slowly and walking slowly to the end of the line too, as they bring on the punting unit. And there's a flag on the play, and Badin's saying that Wapak jumped maybe, but
I don't think
I didn't see any movement.
I never saw him move. It might have been on Badin.
False start on Badin. That's what they're saying. There we go.
Wapak, you moved, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to have a little bit more, dancing there from the defensive line if you're going to give them the penalty on that.
Too far away.
Otherwise, an unfortunate penalty by Hamilton Badin probably not going to have too much of an effect though.
On 4th and 11 from the 19. After they marked off the penalty.
And you got deep, Caden Page and
Wapak can get the ball back in good field position.
Yeah, really good field position. And Caden Ware
deep. That was almost blocked.
Caden Page and Caden Page is going to get returned, and he's getting out to the side.
He's got a little bit of running room and barely gets back. But there's going to be a flag on the play.
We ain't going to call this on Wapak because that was a perfect block in front of the guy.
Yeah, he used his hands. He kept his head in front of the player.
Are you kidding me?
I hope they're just going to pick that flag
referee,
up. And
these guys down south.
Looks like they're calling a block in the back.
That was bull crap.
Yeah, I think
it was. And everybody over in the whole Wapak said they have all about Badin.
Well, they're going to mark the ball back, and Wapak will start at the 30-yard line. So let's start positively. Because Wapak stopped him, got him a 3 and out, and that's what they needed to start this second half. So regardless of the penalty, Wapak will take over 1st and 10. We'll call it the nose of the ball at the 30-yard line. 11 minutes remaining here in the third quarter as Jolly comes out at the QB position. It's Hauser in motion to the left. It's a handoff to Nouse, and Nouse
fumbled the football.
Looked like he lost the ball. And that's unusual for Nouse to lose the football. But it looks like Wapak recovered. So Wapak will keep the ball on the miscue.
Very lucky to maintain possession on that.
Judas.
And that's one of the things, when you have a backup quarterback, the Nouse, when he's getting that handoff, he's used to Moyer putting that ball in a certain position in his stomach, and Jolly doing the handoffs. He's probably going to
everything's different to him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'll put it in a little bit different
It's a whole different ball game. You got a new quarterback in, and the first time in 11, 8, 12, 13 weeks.
2nd and 10. Jolly takes the snap. It's quarterback keeper all the way, trying to follow Nouse through the hole and not getting much on that play.
Walpock's starting to struggle here.
And they're going to have to open the playbook up a little because you're playing a very good defense.
Yeah.
And obviously, now that we're not seeing Caleb come back in, there has to be more problems than we thought. We don't know. We're not doctors. We don't even pretend to be doctors. And I didn't stay at a Holiday Inn last night, so I'm not real sure.
Well, I actually do have a medical degree, but even then, I don't want to speculate on the status of Moyer. It's clearly out for the rest of the game.
3rd and 9 from the 31. Let's see what happens here. Jolly's going to step back. He's got time. He throws, winds up.
And there it is.
And connects with Caden Page. And let's see where they mark it. Caden Page trying to say where he caught the ball.
They're going to give him the first down.
And they're gonna mark it short.
Wow. And this is where it's
not a very favorable spot.
Yeah,
it's favorable. I think it's
might have been
horrible.
at the 40-yard line, but
It's a horrible spot.
They marked him.
I said
at
not very favorable.
Oh, I thought you said it was favorable. Sorry, Dan.
So they'll bring up 4th and 1, and it'll bring out the punting unit. Aiden Brown back to return for Badin. So Wapakoneta's going to have to try to figure it out on the sideline offensively what they need to do. Kyle Beach on a run and
roughing.
kick.
They're going to call that.
And that's got to be a roughing.
Oh, and they call it.
A little bit of
but
a
he's
flag,
running. How
but
do they
it looks
call
like
that? Right?
The flag's down. They're going to call roughing the kicker there.
Oh,
yeah.
They call it.
Actually, you got a good kick down the field as they marked it down by the 15.
It's
but they're going to bring it back. They're
He's
going
got
to
a
bring it back.
15-yard penalty. That's what you want here.
That was a great
job. That was awesome of Kyle Beach being smart because he is, and he's a really good soccer player. And that was how he ran that, and he kicked the ball, and the guy crushed him. That is roughing the kicker.
Let's talk about how good of a punt that was.
That was
just
a really good punt.
Yeah, I mean, he
40
put it.
yards down.
They're standing here at the 15.
They call that an Australian punt? That's an Australian punt.
Or a rugby punt.
A rugby punt, Australian punt, yeah.
Probably not the way that play was designed.
They're talking about
Boy,
it.
if they pick up that flag, it is not going to go well on the Walpock sideline if they pick that flag up.
I think you still got to call roughing there. You know,
Yeah,
you're not
you have
allowed
to
tackle the punter, no matter how much it looks like he might run it.
It is still roughing the punter. It is going to go their way. It is going to be roughing the punter.
Personal foul.
It is. Oh, and they're not going to like it here. They're not going to like it at all. But
the Badin fans are unhappy here over on our sideline.
That's a big break for the Wapakoneta Redskins.
Because what happened was when you got that punter running outside and he could actually run the ball to get the first down or punt it, and the guy don't have that's tough as a defender, too.
That's a very tough
what I mean?
call. Yeah.
Very tough
Very
on
tough.
both sides, yes.
But I think the refs made the right call there.
Yeah, I do, too. I mean, he did. He punted it, and he got smoked.
So back come the Redskins. Now they're in Badin territory at the 46. It's going to hand off to Nouse, and Nouse is going to have to pick it up a little bit because they're really keying on him.
Yeah,
little
number
extracurricular
69
hits down there, too.
Jared Livelsberger there. I'm not sure if I'm saying that name right. Livelsberger or Livelsberger. Either way, making the tackle, doing a great job of coming downfield. In the second tier of that defense, he did a good job of getting past that first line of defenders, but they're just doing such a good job on Hamilton's defense of moving laterally and following the football that you really got to get up to that third tier even just to get a few yards.
Right. And I tell you what, for this guy, this quarterback playing what he's doing, he's not doing a bad job. He's getting handoffs. He's going to go
Third
back
and 9 for Moyer. He's going to get smacked from behind. And that fumble could go to Badin. We'll see what happens. But, boy, what a hard hit.
Walpock's got it. And I think 81 got it, Ryan Sadler.
Boy, that looked like number
I think
9,
Ryan Sadler
Eli
got
Little
the ball.
Coming off.
Oh, come on, guys. We cannot have that. Got a flag coming out.
And that was almost a holding call.
What was the flag on?
It looked like a little extracurricular activity.
But are they calling it on us? Or are they calling it on Badin? We just
we'll
cannot
see for a
do
second.
That.
We'll see for a second. We got to watch. Got to watch.
Right, and anyway, Ryan Sadler kind of jumped on the ball.
So
it's on Badin.
It is.
Okay, all right. So I got to watch it. It wasn't on Wapak.
Dead ball, personal foul. It's going to go against Badin. and they're going to march it off. So I think what Badin's trying to do is they're trying to get a little bit more aggressive with Moyer being down, thinking that they could take advantage
and they did.
of the offensive mentality not being ready.
But what happened, we recovered it with Ryan Sadler, and they got on him and started getting kind of mad about it, and they started running their mouths, and what happened was they got a penalty. And we just now gained a lot of yards. It's now third and 2.
You can't let your emotions get the best of you in a game like this.
3rd and 2 from the 38. And it's going to be a handoff to Schnarry. Schnarry bulling his way forward. Looks like he's got enough for the first down. And, boy, there's a real battle going on the line today right now.
Right, yes.
Tonight right now.
Ooh, what do we do here, Dan? I always like to ask your dad or Dan or any of it, because
Fourth and one.
He is always a guy that always said he'd give you his, and usually he was always right whenever he tell him what to do. And I guarantee you right now, Walpock is probably going to go with
power offense.
Run
the ball.
And that's what we're seeing right now.
And it's probably going to be number 35.
They're going big guys against big guys. They're going to say our guys are bigger than yours, and we're going to push you across that line. Let's see if Walpock's got the energy here to make the play.
Both sides are going crazy.
Well, what happened was, in the meantime, the play clock ran out. Wapak has to burn a timeout, and we'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this. 7:28 remaining in the quarter. You're watching high school football on TSC. It's Wapak 7 beating nothing.
Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
Founded in 1914, Minster Bank has never lost its focus that separates us from every other bank, and that is helping people achieve financial success. At Minster Bank, we take pride in knowing our customers personally. You can expect a relationship with someone who understands your unique needs and can provide the solutions to help. We're Minster Bank, helping you achieve financial success. Minster Bank, minsterbank.com, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Greenville High School, home of the Green Wave and home of week number 3 of high school playoff action here in Division III between the Wapakoneta Redskins and the Badin Rams. 4th and a yard for the Redskins.
Very big play.
I love my man Schnarry getting the ball. Maybe a quarterback keeper with Jolly. We'll see what happens. Trying to get him to come off. Trying to maybe get him to come off sides, but no. Yes? No, they're going to hand it off. It's Schnarry!
He got it.
Got the first down.
Man, but what a defensive stand. They ain't playing around up there on the Badin defensive line. They are tough, and they don't give you much, And you got to take advantage because these two defenses are lights out.
And what looked like a gigantic hole there for a second closed.
It closed
very
so fast.
Yeah. It was almost like they ran into a brick wall once they got that
I'm telling you
1 or 2 yards deep in the defense.
Yeah. These guys know how to tackle. They are tough.
Yeah, and they're fast, too. They got a lot of speed on that Hamilton Badin defense.
1st and 10 for the Wapakoneta Redskins from the Badin 35. It's Jolly over left tackle for a gain of about 2 on the play.
Running into a host of Hamilton Badin players.
Hey, this is what you do here. This is my take. You lower them to sleep with all these throws. And you got Caden Page, and Jolly he's a 95-mile-an-hour fast pitcher. He can throw the football. You throw it over top.
Well, you're not seeing Wapak get too fancy at all. I think they're just trying to keep it simple on the offense at the moment.
Simple it up, and then you go right here, bam, hit it.
2nd and 7 from the 32, 6:15 remaining, and Wapak's going to want to grind the clock too.
Wide.
2 wide receivers out to the right. There's Caden Page. It's going to be a handoff to Nouse. No, it's going to be a quarterback keeper and get caught in the backfield for a loss.
You got to throw the football.
Yeah, and that was a big play by
now they're waiting
the
on
senior 56, Tyler Abner, getting penetration, getting upfield, and getting in the backfield and getting a hold of Jolly just way before he was even able to make a move.
This D-line's nasty for Badin, dude.
Yeah.
They are nasty. Now, how much do you trust your 6'3" receiver here? Get in the end zone, throw it up, because he can do it.
Yeah,
I put it up in there and get the first down or at least.
Or do you just get for a few yards and go for the field goal?
Third and 13 from the 38. As Wapak grinding out the clock, we've got motion to the right. They're going to set up the screen, and they've been looking for it.
They're not going to call that, though. It was
a screen pass.
They called it out. I love that screen play. But this number 75 for Badin, they sniffed it out.
At what point do you bring Zink in to play quarterback?
What'd you say?
Zink.
You think they should bring Zink in?
At what time do you think you should bring him in?
They will never bring Zink into this game, I don't think, because he's only a sophomore. And they're going to bring all their older boys in here for now.
Well, that was just a good play by Hamilton Badin's defense. Got to give them some credit there, doing a good job staying home on their assignments.
Not very creative. It was very restrictive, and the beach kick is going to fall inside the 10 and out of bounds at the 1.
Line. What a kick! Holy Toledo.
You couldn't ask for a better punt there from Gus.
Stick him right in the end zone and get 2 points here. You son of a guns.
Holy cow.
Let's get this. Redskins, what a kick from Kyle Beach.
So that pins him in really good right now. It's fantastic as Wapak takes advantage of an incredible kick by Beach. A nice squib kick. Classic coffin corner. Want to thank our friends at Flex Machine Tools, G.A. Windsor & Son, State Farm, Jimmy Sanger, and Anglaise Audiology, along with Kill RV Service. First and 10 for Badin from the 1 yard line with 4:40 remaining.
Here we go, bub. Stick him here in the end zone, man, and that would be
Ritzy from his end zone, going to hand it off.
Get him there. He's where'd he go?
I wouldn't be surprised if you see a couple more plays like that from Hamilton Badin. They're just trying to punch the ball out here, get a little breathing room, get their backs off the goal line here.
And sometimes
so maybe
we
a gain
start
of 2
talking
on
about our quarterback. Now that he's not been that back in the game, how bad's he injured there, big guy?
Well, I think we could pretty much tell when he was out of the game there and when he didn't come back at half that he's not going to be playing the rest of the game.
2nd and 8 for the Badin Rams, trying to turn the corner.
He's hit. Oh, yes.
And Grayson, the ball carrier.
Number 5, Nate Metzger there on the pursuit.
Our defense is beautiful.
Just leaving a little bit on the outside, letting him get outside, but great pursuit there to only let him get a few yards on the play.
We have that. You always say, when you have a championship defense, and we got that. You know what I mean? It is there.
Well, defense wins football games.
It does. It wins a lot of football games. You're right.
3rd and 7 from the 4. 3:33 remaining. The clock is continuing to run, and that's really what it's all about.
And nowhere to go, and they're going to have to punt from their end zone.
Great penetration there by Wapak's defensive line. Number 64, Caden Ware there, doing a great job of getting up the field, stuffing the play at the line of scrimmage. And Hamilton Badin's going to have a tough kick out of their end zone here. It'll be interesting to see if Wapak brings the pressure.
They're not, and here's the kick. And it's going to take a Badin bounce, but Caden Page will take it inside the 40, down near the 35, and out of bounds at the 30. So what started with the Beach punt in the coffin corner, a 3-and-out by the defense, and boom, Wapak's back in business.
Back in business, Dan, and we're excited. Here we go, back on our 35-yard, 30-yard line. And we got to get this in order, right?
First and 10 from the 31 with 2:50 remaining here in the third quarter. Wapak up 7-0. And back out comes Caden Page.
That was a special team series.
At quarterback.
Right
that was.
Yeah.
He's back there with Nouse. Caden Page wide to the left. Jolly at quarterback, I should say. Why did I say Page? And, boy, they are just keying on Nouse, and Nouse not getting anything on the play.
He didn't get a lot of running, but that guy tried to do a power suplex on and him. And I tell you, all he did is sunk his hips. And when you're a wrestler or anything you do is you sink your hips, you cannot take me down like that. And he didn't let him. It was awesome.
Good tackle there by number 42, Nate Ostendorf. Not just doing a good job of reading the play, but like you said, doing a good job of sinking his hips. Got to watch his low back there if he's going to try to
Yes,
toss beefcake over his hips like
big
that.
Boy.
Wapak needs to put some points on the board with this drive. 2nd and 9 from the 30.
How'd they do?
Jolly in the shotgun back there with Nouse. Takes his time, gets the snap. Quarterback keeper and not going anywhere. And Jace Nouse holding his knee down there. He took a hit, and he's got to come off.
Oh, and we got – you ain't lying. You got to be lying to me.
So with an
I hope he's
official's
cramping.
timeout on the field, we'll take a timeout, and we'll be back right after this.
Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
Welcome back to Greenville. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop and Brendan Wilson. $1.50 remaining here in the third quarter. Wapak 3rd and 11 at the 32, but an injured Jace Nouse puts another key player on the sideline, and Wapak will come out here with the ball as on the 32. And Schnarry's back there with Jolly. Jolly's going to roll right. He's feeling the pressure, and he's just going to throw it out of bounds, and he does the wise thing.
Judas, we don't need another
getting rid of the ball.
That kid's – we got another guy.
Yeah.
You cannot do that.
Boy, number 28 there, Royce Rachel on the defense, having a heck of a game. He's getting tons of penetration upfield, making plays in the backfield, and really just putting tons of pressure on Wapak's offense.
Well,
one of those key players on Badin's defense.
Here's the key thing right now. Beach makes this field goal, and with $1.28 remaining, we're going to have to rely on the defense the rest of the way. So
you got some kids. We're banged up a little bit, boys.
Timeout here.
Badin's going to call a timeout. So,
well, we didn't take a timeout here, but what we're thinking is we've had Nouse go out with a little bit. We've just had our second string quarterback limp off. You know what? We're down to who's going to want this more.
Yeah, I mean,
who's coming out?
We're late in the season, though. I mean, these kids have had a lot of hits throughout the season. There's preseason, there's practice, and now they're deep into the playoffs. And that's really what decides the success of teams is can you stay healthy throughout the playoffs?
Yes. And that is it's the real deal. You know what I mean? You have to be healthy, and at least with your first, second string. And, if you can stay healthy through this and you got your Kyle Beach coming up, we're in the third round of the playoffs, and this is huge for Kyle Beach.
So this
he is one of the top kickers in the nation.
A 49-yard field goal.
49-yard field goal is huge.
39.
And we have a full view of it.
The snap, the place, the kick is up.
Yes!
And the kick is good!
Yeah, it's good!
Enough. Just long enough. Boy,
yes!
That almost hit the crossbar as it went over it. Great kick by Kyle Beach
we
there.
all just releasing our
I think you can hear the collective
happiness.
silence in the booth. Everybody holding their breath, waiting to see the call there.
Boy, that was a knuckler as it crossed the crossbar and extended Wapak's lead 10-0 with $1.23 remaining. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back right after this. Wapak 10, Badin nothing.
Hi, I'm Alan Davis. And here at Alan Davis Insurance, we strive to be your solutions provider. As a business owner and an active farmer, I know the challenges firsthand that you face to run your business and your farm. Give us a call, 419-738-7447 for your auto, home, life, farm, commercial, crop, and financial services. Or check us out on the web at AlanDavisInsurance.com.
Do that.
Welcome back to Greenville. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop and Brendan Wilson. $1.23 remaining here in the third quarter, and it's been the Kyle Beach show here in this second half. Coffin corner kick that led to a beautiful 49-yard field goal, and that kick is going to go into the end zone. And so this is what we need to do defensively. Give us an opportunity to put pressure on them now. So this is where Kyle Beach becomes more of a weapon. We've been talking about it all year long.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
He gets the long field goals. He's a great punter. He drew the roughing penalty down here, the coffin corner kick. All in all, it's been Kyle Beach this second half, and let's hope that weapon continues to keep us in the lead throughout the rest of the game here. $1:23 remaining. 1st and 10 for Badin. It's going to be a handoff again. Number 25. Boy, he's getting through, sneaking through that
He's
hole.
a tough running back.
Is Grayson.
He gets them 2 or 3 yards a pop, but they're gonna try to lull us to sleep, and they're gonna try to hit one over top. And you can just tell they're trying to get that. That's what offenses do. It's a chess match.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those running backs that looks like he gets stronger as the game goes on.
Ritzy with one wide receiver right and throws the screen out to the right. Breaking tackles down the right sideline and got
and
it
we
up
got a
for
flag,
the first down.
and the flag is going to be on. It was a cheap shot on Hamilton Badin where he came in and kind of clipped and made an illegal block in the back.
Yeah, do they call that chop blocking or a block in the back?
There's a lot of smack talking going on, and number 1 don't understand, but you cannot do that. Or 3. Badin, you cannot do that.
Oh, they called holding.
Or holding.
Well, either way, it's a break for the Wapak defense on a sure first down and then some. We'll mark the ball back down to the 25. And it'll bring up 2nd and 5. 2 wide receivers left for Ritzy, 1 to the right as they wait to look to the sideline for whatever play that they want to run. Back there with Ritzy is Yordi in the tailback position. And it's going to be a handoff to Yordi. Yordi with some running room and basically a little bit of help.
Man, he just
from
ran right through that
Truesdale.
line, didn't he?
Yeah, Truesdale there made a good job of making the tackle, but unfortunately wasn't able to get in front of him and stop him where he made contact, and was just lucky enough to bring him down. Number 1 there for Badin is a very, very fast player, and you really got to hit him with some speed to stop him where you hit him.
1st and 10 from the 35, 25 seconds remaining. High snap and a big hit in the backfield.
Schnarry read that play before the snap. You watch him.
Oh, he knew it was
blitz
coming.
From the offside, blitz from the outside, make the play in the backfield. You would think he's a medium or a psychic the way he saw that play coming.
Yes, a medium. Maybe he is. We haven't asked him.
Well, that'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter with the score. It's the Wapakoneta Redskins 10, the Badin Rams nothing. We'll be back with 4th quarter action right after this. You're watching high school football playoffs on TSC.
Searching for a career in manufacturing? Flex Machine Tools is located right here in Wapakoneta. Flex has a wide range of products that benefit the manufacturing industry. From the Flex Arm to the Flex Jet, we offer solutions that our customers use throughout the U.S. Flex offers a 401k match, a competitive salary, and a friendly work environment. Do you want to make a difference in American manufacturing? Then visit flexmachinetools.com to view our open positions.
Welcome back to Greenville. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop and Brendan Wilson. Week number 3 of high school football playoff action here on TSC. The Hamilton Badin Rams and the Wapakoneta Redskins battling it out today, with the Redskins holding on to a lead 10-0.
A real defensive battle so far, Big Dan.
And a number of injuries on the Wapak sideline, too. Here's Ritzy. Overthrows the intended receiver.
Page coming up and making a hit on number 6.
Yeah,
from Badin.
And that was a clean hit, too.
Clean hit.
Let's make a note of that. It's a clean hit.
Clean hit. Just hit him. And
yes, sir. Smart play, clean defense. Let's see if Wapak can keep their cool here and just keep them from getting all 15 yards of this in one go.
3rd and 16 from the 29. Let's see what the defense can do. If they can make a big stop here, that would bode well for the Wapak offense. 3 wide receivers left. And Ritzy has a little time, steps up in the pocket.
He just held the heck out of it.
Throws across the middle.
Oh, it missed it. Bad
misses
pass.
his receiver.
But they got to throw the flag back here with Rampula. You seen him get his arm ripped back. The holding.
Wow.
Come on, we got to call that, man.
Well, Wapak's actually really lucky the quarterback missed that throw.
He did, but
because number 3
missed it
was
horribly.
wide open going down the field.
Yeah, he was.
Receiver, but he missed the holding call. He
Well,
freaking ripped him back.
The positive news is it's fourth down.
He missed it.
Fourth down, 4th and 16, and they have to punt.
All right, we
Auto
got
coulda,
back
woulda,
deep.
shouldas
We
on
got
that
Caden Page and Jarrett Mullen.
And there's the kick. And it's a nice one, too, as Mullins
Jarrett
picks
Mullen
it up
really good.
inside the 25. There's already a few blockers down there, but boy, oh boy, the Badin players really got down the field and snuffed that out for little gain on the return.
Great coverage there by Hamilton Badin. Number 8, Kai Samples there making the stop. But really a host of Badin players doing a good job of keeping Mullins from having any lanes to run down the field.
Want to thank our sponsors for tonight's game, Dad's Toy Shop, Kill RV Service, All Glaze Audiology, State Farm, G.A. Windsor & Son, Miller's Corral, and Merritt Real Estate, Elevation Chiropractic. Just a lot of great people
we're
who've been with
bringing
us
in a new
all
running back
season
here.
long.
I think we got Jarrett Mullins coming in here, and a tough old sophomore coming in here.
Well, you got to do
tailback.
something different here
Right.
for Wapak's
Yeah.
offense. They have been really struggling since Moyer went down.
And right now, Jace Now's not in the game. That's why Mullins is in the game. And Mullins not going anywhere. Good pursuit up the field by the Badin defense. And the whole idea is to run the clock. So I'm surprised we're not giving the ball to Schnarry. Let Schnarry run the ball.
Well, that's all right. You got a senior running back out there. They're gonna try to run this clock. They are going to try to do it. And Jarrett Mullins is not. I mean, he's not quite as big as Jace Nouse, but he is a tough old cookie, though. He can. And you got your quarterback coming limping.
Well, the problem is you're going against some all-division and possibly some all-state players there on the defensive line and in the backfield. So you really got to do something a little different to make some moves.
Hauser in motion to the left. Jolly up under center. And there are whistles on the play, and then we may have false start, or what's going on?
Looks like we just couldn't get the ball off in time there and ended up getting a delay of game as well as that injury there.
So with an injury on the field, we'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Let me tell you about my friends at Miller's Corral, a family-owned discount appliance and furniture store right here in Wapakoneta. Miller's Corral has served customers in Wapakoneta and the surrounding area since 1981. And I can tell you firsthand, they beat the big box stores. Low prices on quality products and top-notch customer service. They're all about service, delivery, installation, and repair. Miller's Corral is an authorized dealer of such brands as Amana, FlexSteel, KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and more. Take my word for it, they are the best. For complete sales and service, visit my friends at Miller's Corral in the Grandview Plaza, Wapakoneta.
Welcome back on 2nd and 17 after the penalty. And Jarrett Mullins, the ball carrier, not going anywhere.
And again, number 28, Royce Rachel there, doing some great lateral movement on the defensive line and making that tackle. And, like we said, they've got some great players on this Hamilton Badin defense.
Oh man, they are really good defense.
You want to get a couple. You want to get a couple of first downs here, and this is disappointing.
But you know, at this point, you play the clock, and I am. You got two different.
I think that's what they're doing. That's what
you
they're
have
doing.
to, because you're limping along here. You got a flat tire. It's going low. So what you do is you try to get as much yard as you can. You play defense, and that's our strong point right now. You're up.
Jolly under center, going to hand it to the first guy.
And
through.
Oh my gosh! What a run!
What a nice run!
What a run by that guy!
What did I
Holy
tell you?
Toledo, you called it!
What did I tell you?
Heck yes!
What great balance there
that was
by Reese
awesome!
Schnarry. Taking the
Shoot!
hit, managing to keep his feet
That guy
underneath him, and still
it's
getting
like
the
he was
first down.
walking on water there for a second. The way he just kept going,
and that's just going to
Awesome.
keep the clock going too.
Yes,
but what
sir.
a great run by Schnarry, and that's exactly what I said. Let's give it to Schnarry.
What awesomeness!
Great balance, and that really perks up the offense as they break that huddle in a hurry. 1st and 10 from their own 45. Jolly looks to the sideline as he gets the call. Everybody set this time, no motion. It's going to be
There it is.
Schnarry
And that's
again.
what you do at this point. You get
Reese
Schnarre.
Life breathed into him after that run.
Yeah, no doubt.
Boy, talk about some needed energy on that offense.
Yes.
No doubt.
Number 21, Carson
Hey, why
Cheek
not?
there.
Why not give it to one of your toughest kids all year, old number 35, Reese Schnarre? You know what has he done all year for us? Make stops, make big plays, and now he's the only one left out there, and you just give it to him.
2nd and 4, gain of 6 on the play, and the clock continues to run from the 49 in Badin territory. They know they're going to run the ball. This time it's going to be a quarterback keeper.
Oh. Big push there.
And number 54.
Offensive line.
Who in the heck is that kid? We got to say his name the way he played. Who's number 54? Can we get his name? We got to put him on the air.
Yeah, Mason Ludwig, man.
Oh, Mason Ludwig with a heck
dude.
of a block.
Yeah.
What a way to run through
Him and
somebody,
Spencer
Mason
Hurley.
Ludwig.
Him and Spencer
They're just
Hurley
lighting it
pushed
up.
the guy
Mason
forward.
Ludwig, way to make things happen.
3rd and 3.
Yeah, I couldn't see it. I didn't see it.
11 seconds on the play clock.
You know, you don't call linemen's names very often, so we don't see that. But, man.
They know we're running the ball. Let's be a little creative. See what we can do. Play action. No, it's going to be a handoff once again. And Schnarre
so
carried
close.
like 4,
He gave it. He's
5
got
green
maybe.
jerseys with him. My goodness.
Woo,
Doing
he
his
got
best just to find any hole in,
And
the,
anyway,
in the defensive
at this
line.
point, what do you do here? You don't take a chance. You just
I
cough
think
and kick.
Yeah, we go.
You got old Kyle
Run the
Beach.
clock. Run the clock.
Well, it's a
and
two-possession
bring out the kick.
game no matter
Yes,
what.
you get cough and kick this mother.
Run the clock.
Yeah, you got Kyle Beach coming in, put it in the end zone on the side of it.
Yeah, the offense did their job. They had to come up with a couple of first downs.
They did, and they did.
7:23, and the clock is running. And once again, we're looking to Kyle Beach for a good kick here. Under a lot of pressure, there's a flag on the play, and they're going to call a false start on the offense.
Hamilton Badin.
No,
that's,
on us.
That's kind of lucky.
It is
It's
on
hard
us.
to tell if Kyle miskicked that or what, but he would have had a great return, number 21, Cheeks back
because
there. He would have caught it with a running start, and
So we go
lucky
back,
for us, we
go
get a
back 5
re-kick
yards,
that.
and now he boots it. Maybe that's what they did. 7:15 left. You got Kyle Beach deep.
All right, 4th and long. They're going to punt it, obviously, and here's Beach. A nice end-over-end kick, a fair catch called for at the 15-yard line. So
Not the same
that's
where he would have been.
25. So that's fine. That's fine. With the transition, we'll stop the clock at 7:09. Wapak up 10-0, and Badin will start their offense at the 25. And we're asking for the defense to step it up again and try to shut down this potent Badin offense. We know the quarterback has been struggling. Ritzy has been struggling a lot today, overthrowing, throwing behind receivers.
Throwing
And
over
so,
receivers.
Throwing over receivers. So
Throwing two Wapak defenders.
Twice. 1st and 10 from the 25. There's Ritzy in the backfield. Fake handoff, play action, looks left, throws left, tipped.
Oh,
and
balls out.
Oh, man.
And
Metzger.
who came up flying?
Great
Metzger.
defense by Nate Metzger
came
there.
up and just
Nate
batted
Metzger
it down.
really came through.
Another senior with Metzger just imposing his will. You know, these seniors are just they're lights out. You know, they're playing their butts off.
Yeah, they're playing.
Yeah, you know what I
with their
mean?
hearts out this
they're
whole
with their
game.
hearts. It's all heart here.
2nd and 10
Hearts
from
are
the
getting on fire
25.
here.
Speaking of seniors, Alex Ritzy, quarterback,
Back off the edge on a blitz.
looks under a
and
little
he just got
pressure.
hit. And he's coming
He's
in.
going to
you gotta
roll.
stay
He's
with
going to
it.
decide to run the ball up over
and
the
he went
30.
out of bounds.
Tiptoes out of bounds at about the 33.
That'll leave him just short of the first down.
Oh, come on. You got to come up. You can't. You got to leave your man to hit that guy.
A very broken play there for Hamilton Badin, you know, and those are the plays that can be really dangerous for Wapak's defense because you're forced to cover receivers for 5, sometimes even 6, 7 seconds at a time, and that's a hard time to be man-to-man on a person.
Yeah, the problem was he went out of bounds and stops the clock. 3rd and 2 with 6:56 remaining. 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Ritzy in the shotgun. Hands it off to
and
his
he's stuffed.
tailback.
Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. And who is on the tackle? Number 35, Reese Schnarre.
So, yeah, basically it's been
4th and
Schnarre and
1.
Beach for us. 4th and a big one here Wapak going to call timeout? No, they're not going to call timeout.
Quick setup. They're going to try and see if they can catch Wapak off guard.
Yeah, there you go. No, they're going to run it.
Oh, and he did.
It's going to be Ritchie.
Oh, it was false start on. It was on Hamilton Badin, or we called
there
a timeout.
It is, yeah.
They called a timeout.
No.
Are they giving a false start on Hamilton?
Yeah, they should.
All right.
Yeah, they're going to march it back. There you go, baby.
Oh,
that's part of the problem with going quick start there.
Yes, they went
it's a silent,
and somebody
it's a silent
went out.
Count, and Hamilton just not keeping their composure and getting a little too antsy on that
fourth
play.
and 6.
So
this
fourth,
is, to me, boys.
Wow, this is
you get a big stop here for Wapak, and you can run the clock, right?
4th and 6. Let's see what happens. Nobody's going to call a timeout, right? Ritchie calling the play in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right, looks left, feeling a little bit of pressure, rolls to his right. There's a flag on the play, throws it downfield. It's tipped away by Mullins, but we've got a flag on the play.
We got what do we got a flag? What's a flag for?
Late flags
He
coming
never
in.
touched number 3.
A lot of laundry in the defensive backfield.
We got
here.
something back here, so it's going to be off.
They're calling holding on Wapak's defense.
Are you kidding me?
So there was a couple of flags that came out there.
At way different times in the play, and they somehow landed in the same
the
spot.
second flag coming out here.
Wow.
I tell you what, they got the Southwest Conference refs here.
1st and 10 now for Badin as they mark the ball short of the 40-yard line. We'll call it the 39.
Don't cut that out, Dan.
6:05 remaining.
Hamilton
3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Ritchie in the backfield. 3-step drop. Rampula trying to get to him as he throws.
Oh.
Looked like he had an open receiver there for a moment.
And Ritchie coming over with his red-headed
Brown.
hand. He come over there, and he just put that big old paw up, and I thought he might have got another pick.
Let's talk about how good Wapak's defense has been
It's
playing
unreal.
against,
this
past
Badin
game.
offense has been lights out all year, and there's still a goose egg.
But they've been doing a very good job of staying on their assignments and keeping those windows very tight for that quarterback to throw through.
3 wide receivers left. Ritchie looks, throws the screen out to the left. It's caught. And again, that's Brown on the receiving end, but maybe a yard on the play.
And we'll call it number 22 making the tackle there with the help from number 57, Rampula. So Mullins and Rampula there doing a good job of pursuit on the play.
Hurry up offense with 5:38. Badin's got to score twice to get back into this game. Here's Ritchie. Has plenty of time. He looks downfield, goes down the left sideline. Is that caught?
Oh.
And that's the danger here with Hamilton Badin's offense. They're going to go quick.
That
hurry up
was
here.
amazing.
They've got deep strike
Austin
capability at
Buckle
any
on the
moment.
receiving end.
That was a catch for anybody to see. Was that beautiful or what? I don't care who you are. That was awesome.
The tide has turned. There's Ritchie with a quarterback keeper down inside the 10 as he's hit out of bounds by Mullins.
Nice tackle by Mullins. And the quarterback's kind of coming up gimpy.
Well, that's honestly surprising. That's the first time we've seen that this game because Hamilton has been doing that all season. And so credit to Wapak's offense that you've only seen really one big play so far this game.
5:15 remaining in the game. Wapak up 10-0. Badin threatening. 2nd and goal. Nope, 2nd and 6. I'm sorry about that. The play clock down to 6 seconds.
They're calling a timeout.
And Badin's going to have to call a timeout. So with 5:15 remaining, we'll take a timeout. The excitement continues. We'll be back right after this.
G.A. Windsor & Son Company, family owned and the original recycler since 1848, celebrating our 175th anniversary. We're proud to be headquartered in Wapakoneta, and our commitment to the community has never changed. We celebrate the hard work of our employees and provide our customers with the best service available in our industry, all while being environmentally conscious. We are proud of our city and proud of our workers. We are G.A. Windsor & Son. Visit us on the web at gawindsor.com.
Welcome back. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop and Brendan Wilson for tonight's high school playoff action here from Greenville High School. 5:15 remaining. Wapak holding on to a 10-0 lead. 2nd and 6 from the 11. Ritzy at quarterback for Badin. Back there with him, number 25, Grayson. Ritzy sets up, throws.
Oh,
caught.
out and out of his hands.
Close
Metzger with a
there,
really
Wow.
good job of knocking it out, I think.
Intended for number 21, Carson Cheek.
Oh, Carson just could not get it in. 5'10",
Collective sigh of relief.
165-pound senior. His cheeks were not ready for that, were they?
I think from Wapak's sideline, you heard a collective whoo, and
yeah.
and over here on Badin's side, you heard a collective oh.
3rd and 6.
3rd and 6, guys.
From the 11, stops the clock with 5:12 remaining. Grayson again back there with Ritzy. Ritzy loses the handle on the ball.
Oh, and he's up. What's going on? Oh, who's got the ball? And Badin came up with it.
Yep, Ritzy managed to hold on to it, but a big loss for the Rams.
And you're just going to come out and kick it here if you're Hamilton Badin.
They got to get 3 here at some point, so they might as well take the 3 now. Their kicker's been struggling a little bit, and let's hope he continues to struggle.
Yeah, you know those misses are starting to play back in his head right now as he's about to kick it. Hopefully he can clear his mind.
The kick is up.
And he missed it. He missed
And he
it.
went left.
He
The
went
kick is
left.
no good.
And that's the game, gentlemen.
A little too early to call it, I think. A little
I
too
think it's
early
a
to
game.
say that's the game, but that is a very, very big miss. And when you count all 3 of his kicks so far, you know, that's a 9-13 game it should be if everybody's making the kicks.
Listen, guys, what's happened all night, what Wapak's going to do is they're going to run the football. And I did make a mistake of saying that's the game against Marion Local, but right now, Wapak's just got to do one thing and just hand the football off.
4:34 remaining. Plenty of time. Offense has got to do their job. Defense has to continue to do their job, and we have to continue to do our job. 1st and 10 from the 20. Handoff, and there's flags as Mullins tries to turn the corner.
Oh, the referee got hammered.
And he's saying the side judge is saying that there was a chop block or a low block by the Wapakoneta offense. And this is what we don't want to happen. We don't want to
have a chop block.
You can't get
that
pushed
quick.
back. You can't get
They
pushed
always
back
call
into
this.
the
They
end
got
zone
to
here.
look at this because last week when they were calling chop blocks, they weren't chop blocks. We watched it on film. They just fall and they call chop block.
Yeah, I think as a ref,
That's on Schnarry.
you're trained to
So they're gonna
to look at where those blockers are making contact, and anytime you see them on the ground after contact, unless you see it happen, sometimes it's just a reflexive flag to say they were chop blocking because you saw them on the ground after contact.
1st and 20 from the 10. Jolly up under center. Looking to his backfield as he hands it off.
Ooh, nice
to
run.
Schnarry.
Schnarry with a good old run here.
Well, they're going to need a little bit more than 2 or 3 yards at a time in order to make it up on this series.
You just got to take that time off, Bob. Just kick
Badin
that
with
time
only
off.
1 timeout remaining.
Yes.
So all we need is a couple of first downs, and we can keep the clock
One
running.
good old first down here, but as your Walpock, you're never putting the ball in the air here.
Nope.
Yeah, that was just thinking that.
You just will never do that.
Cardinal sin to pass the ball
Yes.
at this point.
You're going to take as much
Hamilton knows
time
that on
off.
defense, so you got to imagine that they're blitzing.
Schnarry and Mullins in the backfield on 2nd and 17 from the 13. And that handoff.
I do not know what happened here.
They're trying to
and they're
say
saying
it belongs to
we fumbled the
Badin,
football.
but nobody called the fumble. Nobody said there was a fumble on the play.
That looks so.
And they're calling it
no
for
way.
Hamilton Badin on the recovery there.
For the 3rd time tonight, they've got the football inside the red zone.
Way to bring life
Huge
back to these
momentum
guys.
swing. Huge momentum swing here. As Walpock's defense, you got to come out with some energy if you don't want to lose the game, because this is exactly the wrong time to make that mistake.
This is where you're at. Who would you want to win the football game for you? Your offense or your defense at this point? I'm going to go with our defense.
First and goal from the 10 as they mark it at the 10. Back comes Badin now with 3:38 remaining. They need to score twice. Ritzy He knows he's got to score quick, so he's rolling right. He's looking to throw. Feels a little bit of pressure. Throws it.
No, it's
it was
just
almost
away.
picked off, and a great play there by number 5.
Doing a great job
Metzger.
on coverage.
Old senior Nate Metzger, 6'2", 205 pounds of him.
And that's a very important play because, you know, if you're Hamilton Badin here, you want to score on that first play.
Yeah,
just to
yeah,
make
you
a
want to get
statement,
that.
Get that momentum. And Wapak here doing a great job of coming into the game and keeping that momentum on their side.
2nd and goal from the 10. Ritzy rolls left, looks to throw again into the corner, and he's going to say he's down at the 1-yard line as he caught the ball.
Are they giving him the touchdown?
Out of bounds.
They're not giving him the touchdown.
They're not giving him the touchdown, but still.
What a pass.
It looks like they did call that a touchdown.
Did they?
Yeah. Yeah, he signaled his hands up in the air.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he brought his knees down in the end zone when he made that catch. And you know, that was just a great play by Hamilton Badin there.
So with 3:28 remaining, the kick is up, and the kick is good.
All right, guys. Well, we got 3:28.
We got a ball game is right. It's 10-7. Wapak clinging to a 3-point lead. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Camping is one of America's oldest pastimes, so why lose a minute of family fun when your RV needs service or repair? At Kill RV Service, we offer you the best in service and repairs. Your site or our site, our experienced team will thoroughly inspect and professionally repair your camper or RV so you don't miss a minute of fun. We do insurance and extended warranty repairs and have a complete array of parts in stock. Nobody works harder to keep you camping safely than Kill RV. Call or visit us in Salina or online at killrv.com.
Elevation Chiropractic, formerly known as Kantner Chiropractic, has been serving Wapakoneta and the surrounding communities for 30-plus years of generational quality chiropractic care. Elevation Chiropractic is unique as we utilize numerous techniques to accommodate our patient as well as their condition. In addition to chiropractic care, we now offer cutting-edge technologies such as spinal decompression as well as Class 4 laser therapy. As a former Redskin alumni, Dr. Michael Nagle would like to wish all the Wapak athletes a successful and healthy season. Visit us at elevationchiroohio.com or contact us at 419-738-4373 to see how we can elevate your health.
Welcome back to Greenville High School. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop and Brendan Wilson with 3:28 remaining in the game. Wapak clinging to a 10-7 lead over the undefeated Badin Rams.
And what was already an exciting game just got even more exciting. Boy, talk about everybody's heart rate going up. I think every person in the stands right now is just standing up wondering what's going to happen next.
What happens is you get this
and
ball,
the ball falls
it.
down. That's what happens.
You get the ball, make a couple first downs, make them call their timeouts, and let's get this. This is where you decide your offensive line's tougher than their defensive line. And you get your damn first downs.
They've got a little momentum going with them right now, and they know they need the ball back, but we can't make mistakes. We got to get the ball, and we got to get a couple of first downs. Here's the ensuing kickoff. It's going to be returned.
Caden Page on the return.
It's going to be Caden Page at the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, down the sideline to the 35, and a nice return.
Boy, and Wapak needed that little bit of breathing room on that return.
That was a really good return by Caden.
The thing is that having that extra breathing room and maybe getting a first down or two is pretty much all you need. Badin's only got one timeout. But worst case scenario is if they do have to punt the ball, they'll at least be near midfield. Let's hope that happens with 3:21 remaining in the game. 1st and 10 from the 35. Out comes the Wapak offense. Back there is Mullins and Schnarry. Jolly under center. Looks across the defense. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Schnarry. Schnarry finds some running room. Hold on to the ball, young man.
And that's Jarrett Mullins running the ball with a good carry. Yes. That was
doing a great job of
really
reading the
good
defense
run.
and finding the hole and getting at least a little bit upfield. They have got so many people in the box, though, that every yard looks like 10 when they get it.
But you know what? That's time off the clock, and that just eats it up. So if you can get 4 or 5 yards of pop, you get 1 first down, and you are doing some serious damage here. So you play the good old fullback roll, wing right, ring left. And
Jolly is still limping as he comes up over center. And again, Mullins and Schnarry in the backfield. Hauser and Slot to the left. Run that clock, young man. And there goes Schnarry looking for some blockers.
Jarrett Mullins again.
Cuts it back to the inside. And
not a lot of room for Jarrett to go here.
Yeah, number 42, Nate Ostendorf, and a host of Hamilton Badin defenders there making the tackle there, making it 3rd and 8.
Lost a yard here.
2:13 remaining.
Time's running.
I think when does Badin use their timeout?
So Badin's not using their timeout here. Walpock should run it all the way down here.
Tick, 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 tick.
And here is a big play. The first down's everything here.
3rd and 8 from the 37. Caden Page split wide to the left. Jolly up under center. Hands it off to the first guy through, and he gets pancaked.
He got rocked by the defensive tackle. Jeez Louise. Who is that kid?
Number 69.
My goodness.
Jared Livelsberger there.
So Badin's going to use their timeout. We'll keep it right here with $1:42 remaining. Stops the clock. They're going to get the ball back as they're going to bring out the kicking unit on 3rd and 9. It's unfortunate as far as the offense is concerned to deal with what they've been dealing with as far as injuries are concerned.
Yeah, and here's the other thing. You know, they're also missing those players on defense because Moyer is one of their great defensive backs, and Nouse is a great linebacker.
Yeah. But, hey, guess what? You're still coming down to your defense to win this ball game. And what have you relied on all year? Your defense. You get a good kick here, you stop them, and you rely on our defense to win this ball game for you. Defense wins championships, and I feel like Truesdale will have it played out, have these guys playing ball here.
Well, they need old Mr. Reliable.
Yes.
Kyle Beach here.
Yes,
good
big
kick.
So out comes Kyle Beach standing inside his 25-yard line. Takes the snap, gets off a nice end-over-end kick. It's going to take a Wapak bounce, but no fair catch. At the 20, to the 30, trying to find some running room. And a host of white jerseys are going to take him down at the 35. So the clock will stop with $1:29 remaining in the game. Wapak up 10-7. Out comes the Wapakoneta defense. Facing the Ram offense right now, and the place is going crazy on this side of the field. Badin, the home team today, and has really brought a lot of life as the Badin faithful hasn't had much to cheer about until this 4th quarter.
And if you're not on your feet, you don't have a pulse at this point because this is exciting high school football right here.
3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. You know they're going to put it up. The defense has got to be ready for it. Let's see what these DBs can do to shut down this Badin offense. Ritzy.
What's going on here?
Again in the shotgun position.
Left.
He looks left. He's going to throw left.
And dropped the ball. He dropped it.
No, he didn't. He caught the ball.
Caught it, so
but the clock's going to continue to run.
They're
going to put the ball down at about the 41. They'll call it a gain of 6. 3 wide receivers out to the right. Ritzy again takes the snap. He's going to roll right. He's on a field of pressure. There's a flag. Looks like a holding. They're going to bring it back.
They're going to bring it back with a holding.
They're going to bring it back.
That really hurts the old Badin Rams.
Yeah,
man, that is awful.
Was that Caden Ware or Rampula that was?
Rampula was coming in and he got held like crazy. He saw it. He felt it. And his referee said, hey, holding.
Does that stop the clock?
It stops it for now, but it'll start once they wind it up.
1 minute and 6 seconds remaining as they march off the penalty yardage and put it back at about the 30-yard line. So it'll bring up 2nd and 14. We'll say to 31. 1:06 remaining. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ritzy rolls right, looks to the right, overthrows the intended receiver.
Nice hit by, who is that? Our old faithful there.
Schnarry there.
Schnarry.
Doing a good job.
Dude, I love that kid. I mean, he is just a baller.
Well, he's got a lot of work to do here because he's being asked to cover 2 players in his zone on that outside when they have a trips coverage out there. And, being able to come up and make the play on that short player is really a tough play.
Exactly 1 minute remaining. 3rd and 14 from the 31.
It's 4-down territory no matter what here for Hamilton.
Oh, it is. It's 3rd and 14 here. Huge.
3 wide receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Ritzy in.
Oh!
Throws across the middle, caught.
It's short. Oh! He stopped him short.
Number
so
22.
that's going to bring up 4th down, and the clock's going to continue to run with 48 seconds remaining now. They mark the ball. Out comes the offense. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. I can sense it. No, he's going to hand it off. Some confusion in the backfield.
Oh, and he got it. Somehow he got over that.
But he got the 1st down.
That's pure grit right there, being able to get that 1st down. But
my goodness.
tick. The clock
1st down,
is running.
37 seconds remaining.
Try to spike this.
Badin. Time is of the essence. No block call in the back as he throws, and it's caught.
They're not.
Number 1, Brown.
Out of bounds at the 40.
Out of bounds at the 40. Stops the clock with 27 seconds remaining.
How in the heck are they calling that block in the back?
Well, here's the thing. You only need to get another 10, maybe 15 yards just to get in field goal range with a kicker who's missed all 3 of his field goals tonight. So we've got.
Let's not even give him an opportunity. Let's just get this in the backfield. Let's.
27 seconds remaining. 1st and 10 from the Wapak 40. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Ritzy in the backfield. Moves his guy, number 7, Jordy, back to the line of scrimmage to make him another receiver or blocker. Ritzy looks, throws, caught.
Oh, he jumped it! Holy Toledo.
I think he heard the footsteps.
And he was wide open. We got to get there. What do we got to see that?
Austin Buckle drops the ball with 21 seconds remaining.
And Buckle's had a lot of catches. A lot of really great catches so far tonight.
Yes.
That's a surprising drop for him, who's had an otherwise very great game so far.
Great game, but, man, we got to cover that guy. You got to be on that.
The stop clock gives them an opportunity to regroup offensively. 3 wide receivers to the left. 1 to the right. Ritzy drops, looks, has time, set. No, now he's feeling the pressure. Rolls back to the right side. Rampula's all over him. He's going to throw, and it's going to be
They're not going to cut. There's no way.
They're going to say he caught the ball.
Are you kidding me?
13 seconds left.
No way.
Great coverage
So
there
now
by
with
Page.
13 seconds remaining, Badin, no timeouts, has to make a decision. Maybe go for the touchdown, 1 throw.
Come on.
Do they try to just spike the ball for position? They bring out the kicking unit.
Well, they've got 1 more timeout, don't they, Big Dan?
3rd and 2. They've got 0 timeouts. We've been saying that.
What a game, boys.
But Wapak is going to take a timeout with 13 seconds remaining. We'll keep it right here.
Me.
Wow, talk about everybody going to need to take some lisinopril, some blood pressure medication or something after this game. There's so much
You got some in your pocket, doctor.
I'm going to have to hand out some prescriptions after this game.
Your dad might need some because he's probably just about had enough.
3rd and 2 from the 32, but I don't think it really matters. It's all about the clock.
Yeah, the worst
13
thing
seconds remaining. So what does Badin do? Do they go for the touchdown? Do they go for positioning? They only have 2 plays with 13 seconds remaining. They have to
for the tie. There's no way they're scoring a touchdown here.
I think they're going to try to throw the ball toward the end zone. I think they're going to take 1 shot for it. Yep.
The worst thing you can do is catch the ball inbounds and let the clock run out.
If you do make a penalty, though, too, it's a big time. You cannot have a penalty if he's going to throw it deep in the end zone. This is huge, man. What the best thing is to do here is just get to the quarterback and tackling, maybe fumble.
I think I think they're going to take 1 shot at it. I'd be surprised if they don't.
If I was Walpog's defense, I would run a prevent defense, but blitz maybe 5, maybe even 6 guys up front.
All right, here we go. 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Again, Ritzy. 3-step drop, looks. He's going to go for the end zone.
It's intercepted! What?
It was caught! But he's going to say, is he in bounds or out of bounds? Oh, my goodness.
Hold on.
Somehow got possession of the ball and landed in bounds.
So now I got to kill the clock with 6 seconds remaining.
Catch it. I thought we had the pick. Kidding me?
Wow. I told you they were going to go for it. I told you. You're going to take one shot toward the end zone right there. Do they bring the kicking unit out and go for the tie?
Come on, guys.
That's exactly what they're going to do.
Shoot.
Looks like they're going to go for it here. Try to get the win.
They're going to try to
Instead
draw
of
us
the field
off
goal, they've
sides.
got a few seconds to try to accomplish that. Wapak taking a timeout.
Takes their final timeout of the game. 6 seconds remaining. Second and goal from the 5. It doesn't matter. You got one play. They're going to go for the touchdown. And maybe if they don't get it, and if it's incomplete, you either get it, it's incomplete, and you kick, or we'll see what happens. Now I'm going to call another play here. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. He's going to try to run the ball. If he sees it open, he's going to try to run the ball. He knows he's got to throw the ball as his only option. He's got to throw the ball in the end zone to either get the touchdown or have time to kick the field goal. But
Oh, it's all on the line.
welcome
here.
back to Greenville High School. And this is what it's all about. High school football at its best.
I feel like they're gonna
Ritzy
make it. It's
in the
all about our
shotgun.
defense.
He's going to roll left. He's going to look for the win.
Oh!
Touchdown, Badin. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. They went for it, and they got it.
Wow, what a shocking ending here from Hamilton Badin. Pulling
2
that
seconds
touchdown
remaining.
out of nowhere.
Point after on the way. There's exactly 2 seconds left.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Maiden doing something they hadn't done all game, and that's
Heartbreaker here for Wapakoneta as the extra point goes through. You know, the seniors just deflated. That was a good play design. You know, there's only so much you can do on defense to stop that play when you've got a crossing route and you've got one player going one way across the zone defense, the other player coming the other way. You can only cover one person at a time. And, you know, just the wrong play call from Wapak and the right play call from Hamilton Badin there, allowing them to get the touchdown.
Wow.
But what a great season Wapak's had so far, and hats off to Hamilton Badin. Yeah. They've had an amazing season. For them to come back in this game after being down 10-0 with 3 minutes left in the game, you know,
I think what
everybody
made
was
the
starting to
difference
count
of the
them out.
game were 2 injured key players for us.
Yep.
Your quarterback goes down, your number 1 running back goes down. Wapak did their best offensively. Hats off to Beach and Schnarri, which were basically the entire second half and trying to make this happen. But Badin's going to sneak out of here with a 14-10 victory unless Wapak can get a heck of a return here.
Oh. Well, if you're Hamilton Badin, you just squib it down the field, you know. Make sure that the clock starts running. And if you're Wapak here, you're going to play some old backyard football here for the last 2 minutes, see if you can't save the season.
Just make it get down, boy.
The game's not over.
Nothing's over, right?
You got 2 seconds left. Let's see if we can get a little Chris Burns whoop.
All right, here we go.
One
Metzger's going
flip
to
back,
tack
another
it
flip
back.
It's over.
But that's not going to happen.
And they're going to keep throwing whoop.
Just a little sloppiness out there. It's not going to happen. Badin's going to walk out of here with a victory here tonight. And Wapak is going to bow out of the 2023 high school football playoffs with a 14-10 loss to the Badin Rams. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast, our friends at Merit Real Estate, Elevation Chiropractic, Miller's Corral, Minster Bank, Flex Machine Tools, GA Windsor & Sons, State Farm, All Glaze Audiology, Kill RV Service, Dad's Toy Shop, and, of course, TSC. Final comments on the season, boys.
Great season, man. We just had some breaks not go our way tonight with quarterback going down and some things not going our way. It was, this was a team, and we knew it. And injuries hurt. Injuries hurt bad.
Yeah, that was such a great game, to start from Wapak, and it's just unfortunate that they're always going to have that question mark in the back of their minds. What would the game have looked like if Moyer wouldn't have gotten hurt, and if you could have kept Nouse healthy too. And it's just unfortunate to see the game end like that. And the seniors had such a good season. They played their hearts out tonight. Hats off to both teams for really just having such an exciting game. And that's what Wapak is all about. They come up, they play hard football, they leave their hearts out on the field, and both teams really just did such a good job of showing up and bringing the energy tonight and putting on an exciting game.
Yeah, it definitely was an exciting game. It's unfortunate that we had some key injuries. And again, you put all that pressure on your defense. Is playing a great game and a couple key plays there by Badin, and that's the difference here in the fourth quarter as Badin will walk away and move on into Division III high school football playoffs. For my tag team partners, Josh Bishop and Brendan Wilson, also want to thank our videographer, Andrew Kunkel and Brendan Bannon, and, of course, Glenn Miller and his band of renown. I'm Big Dan Wilson. It's been a great year. It's been so much fun to be back with you here on TSC. What a great season we've had. And once again, my thanks to TSC. Once again, for everybody, I'm Big Dan Wilson. Have a good night, everybody. Our final score, Wapakoneta 10, Badin 14.
Tonight's high school football action on TSC has been brought to you by the following: Merit Real Estate, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Elevation Chiropractic, Miller's Corral, Minster Bank, Flex Machine Tools, GA Windsor & Son, State Farm Insurance, All Glaze Audiology, Kill RV Service, Dad's Toy Shop, and Wilson One Communications.
TSC is bringing fiber optic high-speed internet to your rural community. Power your household with upload and download speeds as high as 1 gigabit. GigaSpire technology provides blazing fast speeds and whole home coverage so you can enjoy an unrivaled online experience. At TSC, we look forward to bringing you hometown local service, saving you money, and welcoming you to the TSC Gigahood.
Camping is one of America's oldest pastimes, so why lose a minute of family fun when your RV needs service or repair? At Kill RV Service, we offer you the best in service and repairs. Your site or our site, our experienced team will thoroughly inspect and professionally repair your camper or RV so you don't miss a minute of fun. We do insurance and extended warranty repairs and have a complete array of parts in stock. Nobody works harder to keep you camping safely than Kill RV. Call or visit us in Salina or online at killrv.com.
Elevation Chiropractic, formerly known as Cantor Chiropractic, has been serving Wapakoneta and the surrounding communities for 30-plus years of generational quality chiropractic care. Elevation Chiropractic is unique as we utilize numerous techniques to accommodate our patient as well as their condition. In addition to chiropractic care, we now offer cutting-edge technologies such as spinal decompression as well as Class 4 laser therapy. As a former Redskin alumni, Dr. Michael Nagel would like to wish all the Wapak athletes a successful and healthy season. Visit us at elevationcairoohio.com or contact us at 419-738-4373 to see how we can elevate your health.
Are you having trouble making a decision about where to go for your hearing care? Well, let us help you cut through the noise. Hear what our patients have to say about us here at Auglaze and Sydney Audiology.
Auglaze Audiology has always been a wonderful experience. I have taken both of my little ones there for their preschool examinations, and my kids just love them.
Vanessa is such a calm and interesting audiologist who explains everything so thoroughly.
Don't trust your hearing care to just anyone. See the professionals at Auglaze and Sydney Audiology.
Do you know the dollar value of your largest asset? I'm committed to volunteering my time to help you determine the value of your home with a free market valuation. Every month or quarter, you receive a statement for your other valuable assets, so why not know the value of your home? By contacting or connecting with me, we can set up an appointment to take a quick look at your home and determine the value of your largest asset. Give me a call at 419-773-9583 or click to connect to my website to get started.